Good afternoon, Sky, Winker, Nadolig Clowen. I just felt I had to come live. I can see that other people have gone live, and I think the main discussion was Andrew. Um, well, I wouldn't say the main discussion, but a lot of the discussion was about Andrew. Um, I suppose most of us have seen Andrew's live this morning. Um, he's fallen off the wagons today, and I just hope and I pray that this is just the one off, and get straight back on it, and just forget about today. It's one of those things that I suppose people with alcoholism do relapse every now and again, but let's hope he gets back on. I know he's strong enough. Hey, Stevie boy. Gregory, good afternoon, boys. Good to see you. And I think what the problem we have at the moment is about the boy is feeling right down the dumps, and it's just so sad to see it happen. Okay, Ginge, big up, Ginge. Good to see you. It's just, I've spoken to a few people this morning. A few people are really sad about what's going on. Me in particular. I know I spoke to Ginge, I spoke to Landrover, and we're all feeling, it's hurting us all. I just thought I had to touch on it because Sarah, good afternoon. He's a good mate. I've known him for a good couple of years now, and Google, he's gone astray this morning, but I'm sure he's going to find his way back and get back on it. He's hurting for a lot of reasons people don't know about, and it's taking a toll on him. So I'm just hoping that I can see his live is still running, but he's not there. He's left it running. But just hope that he's okay at the moment wherever he is, and he just gets his head together and gets back on the wagon and sort himself out, because he's a strong enough lad mentally, and I know he was pouring his heart up this morning, which when I jumped up to talk to him, that I think there was a girl involved or something, and other things going on in his life that have brought him down to this, and that's what made him go back on the source. But like I say, I've known Andrew for a good couple of years now, and along with Land River, I met him. We played bowls together, we had walks together, and I know what he's like. I know him as a person. I know he's strong, and everybody knows. I've said it before when I first met Andrew. I ended up taking him to hospital. I didn't know him from Adam. I seen him on his lives, just to watch him on his lives. He'd be and he won't mind me saying this. He was in a pathetic state, and people used to egg him on. And the more he got egged on, the more he'd be abusive. The more he'd make a dick of himself, But I met him. I mean, something happened that I can't remember what happened that night, and somebody asked, could somebody take him to hospital? And I was living about 20 miles from him. So I said, I'll go and pick him up. So I picked him up. I took him to hospital. I could see the state of him, mentally and physically, And since then, he's a changed man. He's a different man altogether. Since he's been clean, a different man. He's such a loving, kind guy, and he's got a lot to give, And he is. If he puts his mind to something, he'll do it. So, Andrew, if you are listening in, brother, get your act together now. Get back on it. Put it behind you, and let's go again, mate. Let's go again. That's all I want to say on that situation, because I'm sure lots of other people are going to talk about it. I heard it being discussed. Jamie's discussed it a little bit. and Jamie said he wants the best for him. I hope he does mean that. And I think a lot of people on here, I could see with the comments in his live this morning, a lot of people wanted the best for him. I think to get back on the wagon. There's one or two in there that made some derogatory comments, but those people that posted that, I expect nothing less from them. I won't say who they are because they're not worth talking about. Anyway, nice to see you all. Let's see if we can raise the tempo a bit. I mean, I've got no who's come in since I've been buying number there, but let me see. I know I said hi to Ginge, Stevie Boy, Heacher, Sky, Gregory, Sarah. Yeah, Baron, afternoon, mate. Good to see you, Baron. Hope you're well, mate. Who else is there? Evie, good to see you, Evie. Google Chrome, Smegalodon. Nice to see you people popping in. I know Jamie's live, and a lot of you go to Jamie's, and so thanks for popping in, even if it's for a short time. Just want to do a touch on this morning stuff. Hey, Mama Mila, good to see you. Be well. Thank you, Mum. Thanks. I'm just taking a sip of tea there. Didn't want to be slurping all over the microphone. I'm not Benson. Stevie Boy, Paul, Peggy, Gregory, Mum again. Thanks for popping in. It is what is it? 7 days to Christmas. So yeah, let's have a good run up and let's have a good Christmas. Yes. Paul Dan, good to see you, brother. Tirongo, good to see you, mate. Yeah, it just goes to show how many there are a lot of good people on this platform that look out for one another, and I could see that in the comments I seen this morning. So thanks very much for them comments for him on his channel there. Hey, Alan Paxson. Oh, Cracker was great, mate. Great. It was bloody great. Charlotte, good to see you. Stoic Tom, greetings. Yes, it is, Jerry, mate. It is a great achievement. Yeah. I know some people will knock him for breaking it, but you're always going to get people that attack him, but people don't know what he's going through. That's the thing. People don't know what he's going through, and that's a big issue. Anyway, yeah, well, I went there. Yeah, I went there. Yeah. Hey, Red. Good afternoon, mate. Hope you're well. Cheers, bro. Same to you. Filming, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Aussie Manda, hey, how you doing? Long time no see. I haven't seen you around for a couple of weeks. Good to see you. Yeah, it's I think going back to that Krakow bit, I think it's a lovely city. Got to be honest, a lovely city. Good food. Drink is okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. It's fairly cheap and all, to be honest with you. And yeah, you got to try the local food as well. So we did that, and it was cracking, to be fair. Nice hotel, just off the center of Krakow. What was it called? Got the Golden Tulip. That was the hotel. Hey, my it's Jungle Lisa. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Hope everyone's well in this chat. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, it's just I felt I had to come up and speak about the situation this morning, but now I've spoken about it, I don't want to keep dwelling on it, so try and move on from that. Yes, so there's not a lot going on in my life at the moment. Things are just ticking along as they normally do. Weather's been horrendous. In this part of Wales, there's been a lot of flooding. You know, people don't want to see that. Don't want to see anybody getting flooded out this any time of year. Never mind on the lead up to Christmas, where you're fucking, you've got to think about cleaning your house and everything's fucking soaking wet. Stoic Tommy was situation. Andrew J fell off the wagon and decided to throw a life out, and yeah. Anyway, drink my tea. Listen, if no one's seen that song Ginger put up about Nathan Benson, go and check it out. It is funny. It's fucking cracking. To be fair to him, it's really good. If you haven't checked it, go and check Ginger's channel and have a look. Listen to it. I'm going to stick a link out. I hope we get some people up to come up and have a chat because I can't be waffling on for a couple of hours. I have got bowls again tonight as well. Fucking lost last night. Fucking. There's like a couple of divisions we play in this indoor bowls league. We're in the second division. We don't want to win the first because they're fucking too good. So on a Monday night league, we're joint second. On a Tuesday night league, we're rock bottom. So it's triples tonight. So I don't know where we are in the triples. Cheers, Red mate. Cheers. Yes, I think most of the people I know, Andrew, we wish him the best. I think I just pinned a link. Yeah, I did. Don't shoot me, people. I can't help who comes up. Yeah. If they didn't come up, it's supposed to be no one coming up. And the Daleks today. Well, we never know. Chris is due home tomorrow. He's coming home tomorrow, so he'll be back in his hometown tomorrow in North Wales. So that he'll enjoy that, and he's looking forward to spending time with his family. Yeah, I much respect to him. He had a little go, didn't work out for him. I think he was more homesick than anything. Johnny Wong, go up Fisher. Good afternoon. Yeah, he's the fair play. I mean, he up and left on his own on his Jack Jones. He went. He had a go. It didn't work out for him. I think he is a homeboy, and he's missing his family. So he's back home tomorrow from Spain. Red. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Look, I noticed some of the talk lately about different auditors, and we know there's some stinkers out there. Some really bad people out there. And some people go out and uh, they'll bait people for clicks and views. Not just the police, but just your ordinary person in the street, you know. Hey, Caster, it's good to see you, bro. I mean, it seems to be like I watch these American auditors, and they seem to be more aggressive. I would say like a passive aggressive, but it can turn nasty. I don't approve of sticking a camera in somebody's face. I don't approve of that at all. We all deserve a bit of privacy. But I mean, if it's a march or demonstration and you're filming out there, yeah, go for it by all means. But when you approach individuals and let's say Charlie Beach, for instance, if he sees somebody that's down on their luck or alcoholic or a junkie or something, he tends to, what I've noticed with him, pursue those persons more than he should, just for a reaction. I'm with you, Stoic. Hi, Di. Good afternoon. Yes, exactly, exactly. Yes, thanks, Di. Yeah, best of luck to him. Yeah, I'll try and meet up with him at some point. Maybe over the Christmas period or just into the New Year. I mean, he needs to come up and do a few things, play a few games of bowls with me, and sort something out. Just hey, I still make it this year. I mean, this is a thing. I don't think I could ever live on my own. I think it's one. I think your mind seems to stray more. You think about things too much. And it can get you that way. But there are he's got other things going on in his life, and I just wish him the best. I really do. Yes. So yeah, me, and I think we are, and Land Rover will have to get in and get out and do something. I think. I've got a few jingles on my page. They've been around for years, but they're still funny. I think maybe Casters can tell you more. I think that the actual originator of those jingles has passed away. I think he's a Swansea boy. I think he is, and so they're out there. They've been shared around for years by different people, but they are quite funny. What an imagination that guy had. Fair play to him. Yes. I mean, a lot of us are fortunate to have families, and even people that live alone or single, maybe always might get someone that will bring them, ask them around for dinner or something. Or so it's always, I remember going back about 15, 16 years ago when I was working for Welsh Water. A new lad came to the company and he was Australian and he was in a situation where he was going to be on his own over Christmas. So I'd only met him a couple of weeks. I'd talked to him a few times. I just said, look, if you want to, come to my house for Christmas dinner. And he did. Fair play. He came. And I got to know him pretty well. And I said, when you go, no, when you go, oh, I'm going back once I get my degree. He said, I'm going to go back. But he's still here, and he's shacked up now with a Welsh bird, I think. So once I get any claws in there, you don't go far. Hey, long man, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, you can't get away from the Welsh, let me tell you. They're very strong. Yeah. Yes, Chris is going to be doing a bit of ordering or attempting to audit in the new year. I mean, he'd have to go around with someone first of all, wheels off him. But well, he might go on his own after that. Who knows? But I think it's a risky thing to do. Oh, I don't know if it was true, but I think somebody said that Keir Starmer made a statement that why all these people are coming here from these countries, these migrants, is because with global warming, it's too hot in their country for them to stay there. Have you ever heard anything so friggin' ridiculous in your life, eh? If only all the Welshman looked like. Uh, 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 Jesus, my youngest granddaughter now, Mrs. took her to a Christmas event the other day. But I don't think she believes in Santa anymore. So I think, but Bob's is taking her to pantomime now. Um, I think it's next week. I think Christmas pantomime. We'll see how it goes. But on a Santa Claus, it's fucking not that, yeah. Hey, Nada, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well, and Mrs. Nada, hope the family's all good, brother. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's a slow build up. The thing I've talked about it before. When people are, especially I would say Gen Z and things like that, sticking Christmas lights up in a month before Christmas, like it just takes the shine off it for me. Just 12 days before, 12 days after, that was the old thing, wasn't it? But when you put them up like at the beginning of November, you know what I mean? And surely it takes the shine of it. Kids have seen these decorations, they've seen the lights for a month and a bit, and just takes the shine off it, I think. So it's just my opinion, but if it was down to me, I wouldn't put anything up. But my wife loves Christmas, but that's another story. Yes, yeah, that's the way to do it, isn't it? I mean, put them up. And the thing is, I think there's too many people buy too much stuff for their children. I know it may be love, but because they love them so much, or but I just don't get it because I've seen it with my youngest granddaughter. She gets so much stuff, and it's just thrown in the corner. Once Christmas is over, those things you buy are just left there. They may never use them again. And it's just families are putting themselves in tremendous debt to get these things for their children. And then they might be just thrown in the corner. You know what I mean? I suppose it's a difficult thing to go and buy something that suits your child. I mean, it's all different today. It's all computerized stuff, isn't it? It's iPhones or iPads or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And so expensive, so friggin' expensive. Me, I was lucky to get an orange and some fucking nuts when I was a kid. I showed my age. Uh, must I say? That's so true. Garage, cars, and kitchen food space offers etc. never been used already to go to charity on Saturday morning. That's a good thing, Di. I mean, there's always some families who can use these things, so don't just throw them away like Di is doing. Recycle them, get them to somebody that can't afford stuff, and at least they got something, haven't they? And we should be sharing. Things. I remember, was it going back a while now? My middle boy, um, he started he wanted to do a bit of music and that, and he wanted to play bass guitar, and so we bought him a bass. We travelled down to Bridgend. We bought him a bass. Um, Once he got the grips to he's playing, and what kids like, they make a little band up, he's playing in this little band, and so he's getting quite good at it. So he wanted a different bass, so we bought a 5-string bass instead of a 4-string. And the little shit then, what he did then, when he was on stage, he just smashed the 4-string up on the stage like fucking Pete Townsend did with his guitar. I was absolutely fucking raging. Too much, give him too much. uh, I was a lump of coal. I used to lick it all the time. A lump of coal. Fucking brilliant. But yeah, they get so much. It's just ungrateful. They don't look after things. It's not just one. It's not just one. It's everyone. Because it's so easy for them to get things. It's so easy for them to get something new. They just don't look after the things they've already got. Taffy's bar. All right, mate. Nadolig Llawen. A blwyddyn newydd dda. I don't remember any of my toys. Only the fun, the tree, the smells, and the treats. Yeah, that's a sound. It's a great way of looking back at it, Stoic Tom. Yeah, memories are the best things, and memories are the best. Single string guitar, yeah. I'd be like that. What's his name? C6 Steve. He's only got two strings on his guitar, haven't he? I was thinking I'm gonna whip around to get him a few more strings. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. Not seeing these certain people around for a while. People that I will call bad people. And all of a sudden they've come back on certain panels because it's coming up to Christmas. It's weird, isn't it? You pick up on these things. For fuck's sake. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Yeah, Christmas. So I like yes, like Tom said. If you've got good memories of Christmas, that's all you need, isn't it? Hey, best bits and pieces. How are you? Good to see you. And Dolly Clowen, best bits and pieces. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Brushy one string from Jamaica plays single string guitar. You can play all sorts of notes. I think Stevie Boy on a single string. Yeah. uh, Toy saxophone. Yeah. There's lots of people play them very things, Davy. Lots of people play them. I remember I go back. She had a little keyboard thing. She didn't bother trying to play it. I was always trying to play it. I was fucking terrible, mate. I wish I could play a musical instrument. I wish I could, but I can't. But two boys play guitar. One plays a bass. One plays, like a lead guitar type of thing. But yeah, I'm fucking useless. I can just about read the paper and then I read fucking music. Hey, Ice. Fancy Ice doing a live this morning. Big up, Ice. It's Hollywood, baby. It's Christmas. Pork chop, aren't you supposed to be in work? Yeah, I did. I listened to a bit of music. Ice, sorry. I didn't put a comment in, but I was listening to a bit of music. That I said pork chop can play the flute. The triangle, yeah. I remember that in school. The triangle. That's all I was good for. Amazing. Fucking amazing. I was the triangle king in school. I remember they used to you had to sing or do the do re, that thing, do re mi fa sol la ti do. Do that, and that's the way. If you done it, pretty tidy, that's the way you would learn. That it was the recorder then. But I couldn't fucking do it. So, like he said, but the hair was a fucking triangle. Oh, for fuck's sake! Good memories, though. Good memories. Oh, and that I got to ask you about your toys this morning. That's Lane. Ask nothing about his toys this morning. Because the one instrument I'd really love to play was a saxophone. Oh, I just love the sound of a saxophone. It's really, could say it's a sexual noise. It's really good, a saxophone. Hey, Deegan, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well, brother. You made everyone a supermod. Ah, so very nice. Then I banned everyone. Fucking hell, nice. Brendan Behan wrote a song about about the old triangle about the Mountjoy prison in Dublin. I've not seen much. I don't know why I don't see anything. I'm not getting any things for Susan coming up, So to say when she's live or not. So I don't know if I need to unsub, then go back and sub again. Oh, now you're going back, guy. Now you're going back. Aka Belk, strange on the show, beautiful sounding guy. Yeah. What was that? It was a clarinet, wasn't it? Was it a clarinet he played? I'm out, Ty. If you're on in 30, I'll pop and show you my dog, Chew. Yeah, I'll be around here for a couple of. I intend to stay on till 5, If we get a few guests up, that'd be good. That'd be good. Instead of me fucking talking shite all the time, you know what I mean? But yeah, clarinet, Arcabilk, yeah, I remember that. Strangers on the show. It's fucking hell, let's go back, Ty. Long, long time. Long, long time. What was the James? Was it James Last? Was it James Last day? Was it James Last? What was the guy's name? James. He used to play the flute in his eyes. He was a flicker. Could be. Was it James Last? I'm not sure. I remember I got back a long time in it. As a schoolboy, living in the valleys, uh, no bathroom, nothing like that. These old terrace houses on the fucking hills. And Sunday night, bath night in front of the fire, the tin bath. And I can remember the radio being on. It was something called Sing Something Simple, and it'd be the black and white minstrels. That's how fucking far I can go back. And I bet there's one or two in the chat can remember that. Not many, but one or two might be able to remember it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I couldn't wait to leave school. I couldn't wait. I was sort of a funny age because I was too old to be in a class below, and I was too young to be in the next class. It was fucking strange. But I left. Yeah, Tabby's bad, remember. I left as soon as I could. I left at 15. I went straight into work at 15. And it's the best thing I ever did because I wanted things in my life. I wanted a motorbike. I wanted this, that, and the other. And it's the best thing I did. Let's get out. And I remember the first motorbike I bought. It was a Suzuki GT 250, a silver one. Oh, I fucking loved it. Loved it. I'd be zooming around every fucking way like a madman. And my my mate across the road from me died. God rest his soul, he's passed away. His boys, he had three young boys, little boys there, and the one used to call me Bertie. And when I come back up the street to go home, he'd just say to his father, Bertie's coming, Bertie's coming. Because when the fucking two-stroke was coming up the street, the television used to go funny. All the fucking picture would go. It was all interfering with the signals. I don't know what happened, but Bertie's coming, Bertie's coming. Fucking hell. Good old days. Fuck me pink. We lived where I lived. The Glamorgan Canal was just at the top of the street. It was the old canal system that took steel from the steelworks in Merthyr, run by the Crochet family. And they'd have barges on there bringing the steel down from Merthyr by barge to Cardiff. And that's the way they transported things along this canal. When I was growing up, the canal had gone. It was still there, but wasn't being used as a canal. So that went all the way down through the village I lived in, down to Aberfan, the next village down, and all the way down the valley then to Cardiff. Of course, those barges then were pulled by horses. So yeah, and yeah, it was just such a quiet place. And then when 1966, then when the Afghan disaster struck, and it just felt so real. It was when you walk down the canal bank, we used to call it, down to the neck to Aberfan, We'd have all the fucking fog and mist and everything rising around the fucking tips and everything. It was fucking spooky as hell. When you look at it, it was a fucking whole era of people fucking gone, a generation disappeared overnight. You know what I mean? Such a sad thing. We all played on those tips as kids. We come down from our village, and because there was a water course coming down there, we fucking make these old things and jump on the water, go down with the water. Oh, fuck me, pink. Sad, sad time. But I made some good friends out of that. With people that were survivors from that school, Pancras Junior School. Survivors. They were all brought up to our school, and I remember them putting all the porta cabins in the playground, to accommodate these kids, And I made a lot of good friends and still friends today. We played them in football. You'd have inter-school competitions. Hey, Sandra. And that's the way it was back then. Wasn't a lot going on. But yeah, such a tragedy. And I suppose it was preventable. When you start tipping your fucking waste slurry on top of a water course. You know what I mean? I remember the inquiry into it. The fucking Colbert were denying everything. Everything. It took them a long time to get through and win the case. Yes, exactly. It was done. Yeah. It was. There seems to be nothing. Where I live now, and even when I go back home, there doesn't seem to be a community spirit anymore. We were growing up, you'd have fucking parties in the streets. There was like a jazz band effect going on. There was fates everywhere. All the fucking time something going on, but there's fuck all now. Your mate's mum was the little girl with the fireman on the front page. Is that right? What was her name? It wasn't Susan, was it? Yes, funnily enough, Rob, I do. Yeah, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, Billy Cotton. Yeah. I was only a bambino then, but I remember it. Get the space opera out, die. Google Chrome wants a bounce. Yeah. Ice Chain has posted a long video last night. I thought he was told you couldn't put long stuff up, Ice. Out, not put, fair enough then. We'll change that back. Yeah, but if you haven't got memories, good memories, I suppose you haven't done a lot in your life. Yeah, Susan, I thought he was, yeah. I said he was Susan, yeah. There's a couple of families lost a couple of children, But it's I don't know if anyone's ever been to the cemetery in Aberfan. They're all in a row, all the graves are in a line there. And it's all pictures of the little children on the gravestones, right across there. Yeah. Abergavenny Osfer, yeah. Hey, it's Ron America. Happy Christmas. Am I excited? Well, I don't think I am, but I much prefer Boxing Day because there's not a lot on Christmas Day. I'll see my grandchildren, the ones that's living in this country, and I'll go and see them and, live it up for a while with them, then come back home. on Boxing Day. I like to see the sport on Boxing Day, but yeah, I suppose I enjoy it in a way. It's the spirit of things, you know. And the Dolly Club went Happy Christmas to you, Spawn America. But yeah, it's life is what you make it, I suppose. You know. Oh wow. My parents are very close to Phil Leonard from the Thin Lizzy. All gravestones are laid flat. Makes graves easier to locate. Yeah, I had an issue with my father's grave. You know, he was up in these buried in Barn Cemetery. I had to go to the council, and so I couldn't find the headstone. You know, and I had to go and find the plot number because they did things. I don't know if other people. It seems to be just squeezing people into plots, you know. And I think, well, when I go, I'm going up and smoke me. I'm not letting no fucking worms get at me. I'm going up and smoke. I'm going up and fucking smoke. And I believe I may be soft in the head, but I believe that your spirit leaves your body when you die, you know. So it's just a fucking shell they burning, you know. I've always believed that, and I'll keep believing it. So there you go. And I told my missus where I want my ashes spread. Why are we talking so morbid? Fucking let's get off this. Fucking somebody come up and have a chat, for fuck's sake. This seems, I've noticed Smiler's done a couple of lives for the last couple of nights, and he was talking about like what Deegan was saying, like a 20-second delay with the police or something, is it? In Australia? There was something, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he seemed to have picked up on something as well, Smiler. Smiler, I hope you're feeling better, mate, anyway. I hope things are going the right way for you. Yeah. So I've got a blood test coming up now, but this one I've got to I can't eat, you know, but I can't eat from 10 o'clock the following night. My blood test not till 3 the following day. So what's that, about 17 hours without grub? That's gonna fuck me up, that is. Hey, little serendipity. Hello, my sweetheart. Good to see you. Yeah. All right, yeah. And we're all sending our love back to you and all. I hope you have a great Christmas, you and the family. The government declared war on some people, but didn't tell anyone on Google Chrome. Those pushing war don't be sending their children, they'll be sending ours. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's all that's happened over, World War One, World War Two, especially World War One, where it was lunacy, just sending men their deaths, up the trenches straight over at fucking machine guns, absolutely insane. Well, the fucking, the toffs and the fucking officers were still in the trenches sending people to certain deaths. It's fucking madness, absolute madness. So the only thing about who's going to have a big Barney on their channel, I think it's coming. Don't know who. Well, I'm not sure. It could be a few people. I mean, hey, Lonnie, good to see you from the Vale of Glamorgan. Oh, nice one, Lonnie. Yeah, it's a beautiful part of Wales, the Vale. When I worked for Welsh Water, that was part of my district I had to go to. Went down the Vale there. Cowbridge is lovely. I love Cowbridge. Well, I'm off to pack more boxes and fill the car. If I don't see you all over the Christmas season, have a good one. Yes, and you, Beth. I hope you have a great Christmas, you and the family. Thanks for popping in. Always a pleasure to see you. I think money has always been an issue around not just Christmas, but for a lot of people all year. So, I mean, spend money you haven't got. I think it's difficult for parents in that situation. They'll spend money and they'll go into debt and they're paying it back then for months and months in the new year just so the children can have something, which is a good thing, but it's still a bad thing, if you understand what I'm saying. If you can't afford to do it and you're putting yourself in too much debt, that could be, uh, a road to disaster. You see, a lot of people will. Today, I would hate to be a landlord today because tenants are getting more power. You know, they're getting they're getting more things on their side, and you see some that they don't pay their rent for months and months and months, and then you're fighting then to evict. The guy directly opposite my house here, Tony, he's got that house there. He's got the house next door as well, to the side of his house, and he's got 3 or 4 tenants in there. I think it's quite a big property. He's renting out the house he's got here, which was his own home, but he's moved up just further up the town there. And he was telling me it took him 2 years, over 2 years, to evict someone from one of his properties in town that hadn't paid their rent. You know, and it cost him over £10,000. I think he said over 10 or maybe more court fees just to go to get these people evicted. So being a landlord today, I wouldn't like to be a landlord, because the law's not on your side. I mean, some of the landlords are shit. Let's be honest about it. I mean, some of the premises that people are living in are full of damp and things like that. Some right fucking scummy bastards about. But if you're a good landlord, you're renting out a nice home, you expect to have your rent. But when it doesn't come in and you've got to take legal action, it's going to cost you a pretty penny to get someone out. Government don't want any private landlords. Remember what they told us? You will own nothing and be happy. That's true, Deegan. That's true. Especially currently under this government. Do you know if don't ask Mr. Deegan if I'm Wigsy, for fuck's sake. Christine. Yeah, I think there was no love lost on that day. No, Google. September, mate. September. It's communism, baby. New Deegan will have a derogative reply to that. I think last time I see Migs, he was on with Torbs a couple of days ago, I think, or was it yesterday? But I can see there's a lot of good people. But the channel, it's changed slightly over the last year. Sorry about that, people. My wife just come in and will chat to me. Oh, Megs, he'll talk a glass eye to sleep, makes he fair play. Uh, so I don't know, like Melon Tom on YouTube. I think Megs he drinks like a fish now. Like, oh, okay, okay. He said on my live he's been on the wagon for a little while. You know, it's one of those things. I don't get out. I was hoping to get out to see my boy in the Shetlands before Christmas, but it's not going to happen. So I've had to send. I'll send him some money for for himself, and I asked him what the boys wanted, and he told me what they wanted. So I posted them out to him Amazon, ages ago. So I said, let me know when they arrive, and he let me know that they would arrive safe. I've sent them money. I've sent the money out before now, and when it's got there, the money's been taken out of the envelopes, So I thought I ain't gonna do that anymore. Just tell me what they want, and we'll make sure that present gets there in time. And with him, I just put his money straight in his bank. So that was pretty easy. But I was hoping to get out there. But I am doing a cruise now coming up early next year, and one of the stops is the Shetland Islands. So I'm arranged to meet up with the boy. I told him not to tell the grandkids we're coming. So it'll be a bit of a surprise when we get there. But once you get there, you've got to be tendered in from the ship then into the dock. But I've been there twice the last year or so, and it is a beautiful place. When they were in the summer, it was gorgeous there. I think I told you before, there's no trees there, no trees anywhere. You get a few bushes here and there, but there's no trees on the island at all. And the scenery is stunning. I went there then last year, Christmas time. It was 2 weeks before Christmas. I drove up from where I live in West Wales, drove overnight to Aberdeen, which took us, we stopped twice. I think it took us 12 hours, It's a fucking long old haul, so we stopped twice to get the coffee, whatever. Got to Aberdeen fairly early-ish in the morning. So we spent a bit of time walking around Aberdeen. We went for dinner into Aberdeen. The ferry sailed, I think it was about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. But we booked a cabin on the ferry, so because we know it's overnight, So off we set, and then we arrived in Lerwick the following morning, about 8:30, I think, something like that. So we drove up then to where he lives on the island, banged the door, fucking hell, his eyes popped up his head. Yes, Stevie boy, yes, they are. That's it, because they do all the Viking stuff, they celebrate all the Viking stuff in the Shetlands once a year. They do the mock-up Viking ships, and they set fire to them and they push them out into the sea, There's like a parade through the streets. It's fantastic to see. Yeah, it's really good. But it's a fair fucking haul, I mean, it's an overnight trip on the ferry, I don't think they want trees there, Evie, to be honest with you. So, as I was saying, we went in 2 weeks before Christmas. It was absolutely freezing. Absolutely fucking freezing there, There was no snow there, it was just ice everywhere, But we managed to, so what we did, I think I've told you before, we had a full Christmas setup going on in the place we were staying in. We rented a beautiful place. So the boys and my son, we all went up, and we had Christmas dinner and our Christmas jumpers and everything, because we couldn't be with them at Christmas Day. It was impossible. So we we brought Christmas forward with him for 2 weeks. So we had the full works Christmas dinner, everything on the jumpers, giving presents and everything. It was fantastic. But yeah, it's I like the Shetlands. It's nice. It's very nice. I don't know if anybody else has been there. The last time I went there, all the orcas were in the bay there. So I think I told her we went, drove a few miles to see if we could spot them, and they fucking had gone. And as soon as I come home, the fucking things are back there. Fucking sod's law, isn't it? Jesus. But it is. It's a nice island. You're just wondering things are going through your head. I wonder what it's like. What's there? What's there? You think because it's in such a remote area, you think, is there anything going to be there? Because once you come out of Lerwick itself, the roads are pretty good, to be honest. They're better than the roads in this country. Better maintained. And there's two little airports there, or should I say airfields. Excuse me. And we drove. You can drive a decent way. It's not a huge island, but it's a nice drive. And I got a picture up on, I think, I don't know if it's on my Facebook page or something. There's a place called Twat. There's a little, I wouldn't say it's a village, there's not enough houses there. There's a couple of houses there, and I think it's a cafe there, and things like that. And it's called Twat. So I'm put a signpost pointing Twat, you know. Yeah, pine trees will grow very quickly there, Evie, but I don't think they want any trees there, to be honest. Be kind, Egan. It's almost Christmas, for fuck's sake. Be kind, man. I'm sure you've got a fucking string of kindness in your fucking body. It's almost Christmas. Be kind to people, for fuck's sake. Oh, a place in Ireland called Muff. I love these names. Twat and Muff, you are. Perhaps they're related, Paul, are they? The names are surely, yeah. But it's quite a strange place. Once you get out of Lerwick, it's only tiny little places dotted here and there, But there's plenty in Lerwick, just like any other place, with fucking pubs and Chinese and Indian restaurants and fucking all that stuff, But don't go there. The crime is bad there. I'm only kidding. If you see that the series on TV called Shetland, it's getting worse than fucking Midsummer Murders there. Fucking hell. They keep stealing the roadsides. I bet they do, Paul. I bet they do. Muffin Donegal, the builders provider. The builders providers is called Divers of Muff. Brilliant, Stevie boy. Brilliant. Fucking hell. For fuck's sake. Oh my God. True story, Paul. Tammy says a nice little village in Essex called Finger in Hole. That's a crazy name in villages around the place, isn't it? People look, if you have a good look around, Crazy fucking names on these villages. Afternoon, Tammy. Make it this year, bro. Hope you're well. They're all coming out. He just says there's a place on Bournemouth Moor called Brown Willie. It'll go well with Swat and Muff then, won't it? Oh, fucking hell. Anybody else got any other crazy name villages? Yeah, but, there's some crazy places around. The only thing where I live, it's a lot of places that just got Welsh names on them. So, uh, you know, it's wonderful to see. I mean, the Welsh language has been dying for years in Wales, but I'm glad to see it's coming back stronger than ever now. There's an off-license in Ireland near Spentfish called Dunes Beer off-license, if only called Dune. Oh, then. Hello, Vincent. How are you, mate? Do you know if you look at certain places, I mean, the names on some of the fish shops, or and some of the anybody. I don't know what Di calls her hairdressers. I don't know. I mean, they put sort of joke names like Cut the Bev or whatever, and the Codfather for some of the fish shops, and you know, this Blue Ball County Tipperary got a hurley stick in the nuts. Big up the Irish. Big up the Celts. There's what do you think? Did I read earlier on, or was I seeing things that Tyson Fury's gone out to help what's him to tell him how to knock Anthony Joshua out? That's true. Okay, Gregory. Okay. Which is the prettiest of the Shetland Islands? I don't know. Still, I've only been to Lerwick. I mean, I think they were all sort of similar. I think. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to go to more of them, to be honest. Though. Oh, we've got a Mrs. Ice Chain in the chat. It's one of those things, isn't it? Minxie didn't give him all that money, Vega, without a payback option. Just fibbing. Yes. He says, Vega, have you seen your mate in the Manchester Evening News? Ooh, tell us who it is. Is that So yeah, it's I've seen a few. What was I looking at the other day? I know everybody talks about DJE Media a lot, don't they? They talk about him a lot with these things he's convicted of. But when people support people like that ordered in Lancashire, to me, that's people like that, and there's still people following him, still people supporting him. Don't they know what this fella's done? Don't they realize what he's done? For fuck's sake, why would you support anyone like that? You don't know who's done, Di? Right. There's 47 people in the chat, yeah? And no one wants to come on the panel. Well. Here we are, bit of serendipity's there, look. See. A nice little thing to Vincent. Always one of the kindest people on the platform, yeah. Always got good words for people. Always. Michael Elf, we are heard if anyone needs us, except for AJ Smith, who provide the plastic spoons. What's Deegan saying? Vincent, Chubas went live, got absolutely no views, then fucked off. He doesn't get many in his chat, does he, Pooh? Because he has instructed bigger collection. He need to go to get his money from Tobbs, R.I.P. Tobbs. So I hope everyone's got everything sorted out as we're heading up to Christmas. I mean, it's been a long haul. Taffy's bar if you want to come up, no problem. Hey, Gramps, afternoon, bro. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're well. I was hoping Vincent was going to jump up for a bit and enlighten us as what's going on with this money lending business he's got going. Be kind to Ubers now, people, this Christmas time. Be kind. Anyway. Christmas has been hyped up by 2 months this week. It can all die down a bit. When you think about it, Evie, it's a big, massive build-up with masses of amounts of money being spent just for one day, Christmas Day. Then the rest, I used to go when my little boys were, my family was young. Christmas Day. It's the day I wouldn't go to the pub Christmas Day. Never went out Christmas morning. Always spent it with the kids and everything like that. So I know a lot of people like to go to the pub, have a few drinks before Christmas dinner, but I was never one of those. I always spent Christmas Day in the house, and then Boxing Day was my day. Then I'd go down the pub Boxing Day and have a good few beers and have a few bets. Because there was always horse racing on, there was always sport on, there was rugby, football, and all sorts going on. So Boxing Day was my day, But yeah, Christmas Day was always the family day. And one thing I can't stand, hot turkey when it's hot is nice, right? Turkey cold is friggin' awful stuff. That's why the turkey will be stripped bare and curried, It's the only way to do it. You know what I mean? Hang on, is this Big Daddy Vega has entered the building? Let me see if it's Big Daddy Vega. Good afternoon, Vincent.
Tyrone, I have to warn you, you've made the worst choice requesting that I come up on panel. I have also fell off the wagon today.
I didn't know you were on. What sort of wagon you on?
I'm back on the coffee.
Oh, there you go.
Back on the coffee. It's going to be
How many
jittery.
cups? How many cups have we done
Third one for today so far.
Oof. Take your time, Vincent. It's no good to you, coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. But,
yes. So where have you been hiding? I've not seen you unless you've been out on the night shifts, have you?
No. Well, I'm finished for Christmas. I'm all done. Well, I was all done about a month ago. So I've been away. Back now, and deciding what to do for Christmas. I don't know.
You've been away. You've been out to see the boy, have you?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good.
So I was going to go to my mother's. It's all in the air. Honestly, Vega's world has been turned upside down and shook violently. I was meant to be going to my mother's, but now she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't feel up to it, which is fine. I understand that she's 88 years old, and I wouldn't have expected her to do it all. But I kind of, you'll understand this. I wanted her to think that she could, but I was going to be there.
Yes,
and
yes,
my brother
yeah.
was going to be there, and
Yeah.
there was going to be one or two other people there, and I wanted her just to sort of think that she could pull it off if she wanted to, you know what I mean? But anyway, she's decided so that's fine. But I kind of, I'm a bit sad really because I think she's feeling a bit down. So I might be here for Christmas for the first time in 3-4 years. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to go there for Christmas this year. I've had enough of the fucking same thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
he's he's,
I get what you're
he's with
saying.
his
Yeah,
mum, or he's going away with his mother over
yeah.
the two occasions. So I'd have to squeeze myself in. So I'm not
I
going to do
am,
that.
Sam. It's good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I mean, that's what I was saying when I went out to see my boys in the Shetlands. It was like 2 weeks before Christmas, and we had a full Christmas 2 weeks before Christmas Day. Because I couldn't see them Christmas Day, obviously, because I had to get back here because I got my other boys are here and their families here. So it was just something I felt I had to do.
Yeah,
And
I mean, in fact, this is back to how my Christmases normally were anyway. Before I had a child, sort of, I'd just do anything. Honestly, I'd wait till it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, Christmas Eve, to find out which girl was going to bring me home for Christmas dinner. That was my life. It was
yeah,
my
yeah,
son that gave me some form of routine. So, yeah, it'll be all right this year.
yeah. It's I mean, that's a thing. Are you going to go to someone? Are you going to spend it on your own, or what are you going to
Well,
do?
no, well, I'm not on my own. I don't talk about
Ah,
it, but I'm never on my own.
ah.
Men like Vega don't spend time on their own a lot, Tyrone. Men like Vega have to
Okay,
fight
I'm
for alone
glad to
time.
hear it.
So she's going to her mother's stroke sister's stroke other sister, and I would rather jump off a cliff. Then they're very
Yeah.
nice people, but I would rather jump off a cliff. So I'm not going. So I'm still using the excuse that I'm going to my mother's. So I'll be here on my own. I think she's going to do a dinner a couple of days in between because she's working all Christmas. And I know this is a wild fucking concept for a lot of people in this community, but she's working pretty much all Christmas. All Christmas. She's got Christmas Day and Boxing Day off, and that's about it.
Ah,
And then one day in the middle. One day, I think one of the days in the middle between Christmas and New Year, and she's going to do a Christmas dinner that day. So we've got all the stuff for that ordered.
oh, that's good. It's good.
But that's the
It's nice
most
to celebrate
perfect.
with someone. Yeah.
Yeah, the most perfect Christmas ever. The most perfect Christmas ever.
Well, I was speaking earlier about Chris. Chris is coming home tomorrow. And because
Is he? Wow.
yes, he's home tomorrow. He flies home tomorrow, and of course he's spending time with his family over Christmas, which is a good thing. And I admire him. He's give it a go out there, and he's homesick, and I think
Well, he's done more
I,
than most. Most
oh,
would
absolutely. One of the things I
attempt
spoke
around
about.
here, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the things I spoke about earlier. That you had the balls to get off his ass and do something. It didn't work out. He's obviously homesick, and he's coming home tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, respect to him.
I wonder whether it could ever have been a full time sort of change or move going to Spain. It's kind of feels like a holiday, a summer job.
Yeah, I think. I
Which,
mean, taxi driving. I wouldn't assume would be a full time post for anyone. Really, unless you got your own business.
yeah.
But, but no, he's. Yeah, I mean, he's giving it a go. He's coming home. I know he's got to go and live with his parent. His mother, and till he can get another place, I would imagine. But he's planning to go to I think Leeds to see his sister. He's going to go to Blackpool. He's going to go to Ireland. So he's got a lot going on. Yeah,
Well, I am chilled. I'm back on the coffee, Evie. You've got to give this to Chris. Now, whenever Chris comes on, for me, it's comedy hour. It's kind of like the little skit at the start of Saturday Night Live when Chris comes on. Because you know what he's going to do. You know he's going to ask all the most inappropriate questions. You know he's going to ask about the most sort of ridiculous of things. And it's entertaining. But Chris also is the most ambitious, the most visionary. He's out there, he's doing stuff, he's trying to better himself, he's always looking at new opportunities, new jobs, new pastures and so on. You've got to give him that. He's got some get up and go. You know,
Yeah,
most of the
absolutely.
get up
Yeah.
and go in this community is got up and fucking gone. So you've got to give him that.
Tys says, cut the crap, Vincent. A
A
dreamer.
dreamer. Do you know what I would like to say? Somebody mentioned Emma. Miss Emma mentioned Ubers coming over to mine for dinner. Well, I would like to say, Emma, you know, Christmas is a time for family and friends. Unless you've got an injunction because you were bumming your brother for many, many years, like Ubers, and then Ubers is sadly going to be on his own.
Well, according to Ice Chain, this Miss M's is actually a UK lady.
Oh, okay.
That's what Ice is saying. Not the original Miss M, you know, so who knows?
Well, we can be whoever we want to be, I guess.
It seems that way in this community, yeah. It does tend to work like that.
It was funny last night with Mixie. I found that very entertaining. Oh my
I
god.
missed it. Well, he was on with Torbs, wasn't he?
He was.
Oh, I was out bowling.
I got there halfway through and they were having a right ding dong about how much money Torbs owed Miggsy or scrounged from him over the last year or so. It was highly entertaining, you know.
All right. Okay.
I guess Torbs has deleted the live, but it was very funny to listen to.
So give us the gist of it then.
Well, apparently Colin had been a supporter of Torbs' endeavours. You know how Torbs used to go and stand outside a police station with all the
Oh, that's Torbs
windows
coming
and doors shut and just shout sausage until some unsuspecting, poor, innocent, hard-working police officer came out and told him to fuck off. Here he is. And,
it's Torbinator town, motherfuckers. Well,
Torbs, I've got bad news
Vincent,
for you.
I've got some news for you.
I've
You're going to have
got
to
bad
give me
news
5
for
minutes.
you.
You're going to have to give me 5 minutes, Vince, because I've
Vega
just
Collection
somewhere.
Agency has been tasked with reclaiming all of the money is owed. Torbs.
Yeah, listen, you're going to have to wait 5 minutes, mate. I've just got in, so I've got to do my duty to make the coffee.
I've
so
totted it all
minutes.
up. It's quite a lot.
Wait 5 minutes and I'll fill your mouth full of fucking gossip for you.
You fuck off then. I'll badmouth you for another 5 minutes and then you come back and defend yourself.
It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid.
Did you see my comment earlier that I'd won some money on the Who Does Torbs Owe Money To This Year sweep? I lost last year. Kirsty. I didn't get Kirsty. I never had Kirsty on my card.
Kirsty's just a fucking idiot, mate. I think you'll make a good match, friend.
And it was that fella in fucking Africa the year before. Who was he? The fella who raised money.
Oh, that was Trinidad, not Africa.
Trinidad. I knew
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, they're all. He's African.
Where my father's from, Trinidad and Tobago.
There's nobody from Trinidad or Tobago. They're all Africans, Tubbs.
And Indians.
There is what's known as what are they called? They are something Indian. They're the indigenous population.
West Indians. West Indians you're looking for?
Not really, no. West Indian is more of a modern term. I can't quite remember what it was.
So a lot of Indians migrated to Trinidad.
No, they were took there to do the gardening, Tubbs. They were took there to do the gardening. They were sold by their uncles and their aunties and took to Trinidad to do the gardening, Tubbs.
Oh, he's a little bit of info for you, Bennett. I've just heard you saying that Tob will have deleted the lab. Well, let me tell you, it's there in all its glory.
Well, let's bring it up, Tyrone. Let's dissect it bit by bit.
Let me just welcome Taff onto the panel. How you doing, Taff, mate?
Hey, will tell you.
Yeah, what's happening, Ty?
Good, mate.
Hiya, Vincent. What's happening?
Oi, mate.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. So what did you want to bring up, Vincent? You said you were going to bring something up. What was you talking about?
Oh, what was
dinner.
I going to bring up? I
Your
brought up
dinner.
enough already, haven't I? Good Christ, how much more do you want? I can't
How
do
you
any
doing,
more than that.
Tops?
Present it, man, Vince. Present it.
Right, well, Colin has sent me all of the bank details over. I've got a figure now of roughly £760, Torbs. Now,
Listen.
most collection agencies would offer you a deal. There ain't no fucking deal with Vega collection agencies, okay? If you don't
Listen.
pay today, it goes up tomorrow.
Yeah, well, listen.
Taft's
what you've
coming
got to
with me
think
as
of-
well.
What you've got to think of?
Taft's the muscle of the
Yeah.
organisation.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not even telling you if you cut me dead.
Go on then.
No, it doesn't matter. I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, what, on one time? Go on.
One time. What you've got to think of, Vince, is he claims that he was giving me money for 2 years, known at the very start that he was never going to give bank details so I could pay him back. So, in the right mind, I'd give a fucking stranger off YouTube money for 2 years, knowing that you're not getting it back, mate. Doesn't make sense to me.
Would you consider it a gift? On your tax return form, Torb, did you put it down as a cash gift?
I don't have to do tax return now. I'm employed. I'm not self-employed no more, Vic.
I know, but when you were a high-flying auditor earning 20 grand a month, did you put it down as a cash gift?
I've got no comment to make.
Right.
He's full of shit, mate. It was a setup from the start, but never mind. I knew, but then I was telling myself, no, you're just being padder.
As
But I
a
fucking knew
goodwill
what was coming.
gesture, will you be paying back all of the money that
I'm
Colin
gonna
gave
do.
you?
I'm gonna do a Migsy part.
Will you be
two
doing
live
the
tonight.
right thing? You know how you auditors are always fighting corruption? Will you fight corruption in your own front garden? Do the right thing and pay the man
So
back.
or
is there certain types of corruption that you're okay
So
with?
hang on. How can it be corruption, Vince? Right? When I fucking begged him, and he admitted on the lab that many a times over many a months that I asked him for his bank details so I could pay him back, and so now for the trick that he's pulled, guess what he's getting? He's getting fuck all and a lot of it.
Is that door closed now, Torbs?
He's getting fuck all and a lot of fuck all.
Is that door firmly closed now, Torbs?
No, I'm going to do a part 2 in a minute. So, if I was you, Vince, I'd go and catch up on part 1 so you're not behind on part 2.
Could you update us all on part 1 then, please?
The update is... Oh, do you know what? Wait there's something more pressing. I hear Andrew's picked up again. Picked up. And do you know what, Ty? I was on your panel months ago and he was on about that he'd fucked the maintenance off. And straight as soon as he said that, I knew that it was on the cards for him to pick up, mate. I hope he gets himself back on the wagon now.
Yeah, I think we all do. Yeah.
I knew it was coming, mate. I knew it was in the post. As soon as he said that he had a resentment against someone in the meetings and he's left the meetings, I knew, mate.
Would I be right in thinking it's just best to let him run it out himself?
Once you pick up, Vince, what it is, once you pick up people like us, like that have got the addict mentality or the addict gene or the gene that's missing, once you put that first one in, mate, it's one too many and 1,000 never enough. And I'll put money on it that he goes on a good run. I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
I hope I'm wrong. Because he's not a bad guy, Andrew. I've had a few fallouts with him.
He's a good guy. Yes, genuinely.
Yeah, I had a few fallouts with him in the past when he was pissed, but when all said and done, he's not a bad kid, man.
Yeah.
Good lad is our Andrew.
Yeah, he is. What you drinking, Vince?
Back on the coffee, Torbs.
Yeah, me too. I've just made a coffee. So what you doing with Crimbo, Vince?
Fuck all.
And lots of it.
Saying that.
Same.
Yeah.
Aren't you going abroad?
I got a small chicken, bag of frozen veg.
So you're not going abroad
It's going to
now?
sit there all Christmas because I'm not cooking that fucker. I'll be getting takeaway.
So I take it you're not going abroad then, Vince? No.
No.
Not
I've
like
seen him
you.
loads. No.
Oh,
well,
Torbs, can you send him over a Palmo for Christmas dinner? You know what I mean?
could you do as a Parmo? Christmas
He couldn't handle a
Parmo.
Parmo. It's not like you not to go away, Vince.
I know, I've had the last 3 years with him, so she's got plans, so I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, go on.
I've said, you've just got to go back half an hour and you'll hear the whole sorry story, Tops. I'm all right. Honestly, I'm fine. I had a little bit of a cry on panel. You know.
Well, listen, I've got a suggestion.
Was very, very comforting.
I've got a suggestion.
Tyrone ended up offering to invite me for Christmas dinner, so I'm going Tyrone's.
Oh, God bless Ty.
Listen, I've got a suggestion. I've got a suggestion for you, Vince. Anyway,
I'll be up yours tomorrow, Torbs, if you want to give me your presents then.
With it being Christmas and Christmas spirit and all that, I reckon that you should reach your hand out to Mama Marlowe and make an amends.
For what?
For all the fucking vile stuff like you've said about her.
What have I said about her?
Oh.
It's a bit of a curveball here, Torbs, but I'll run with it. Come on. What have I said?
Do you know what? I wouldn't like to repeat it. You know what you've said.
Whoa.
So why don't you get in the Christmas spirit?
You mean calling her Miss Piggy?
Put your hand out and make an amends. Is that possible?
Sure. Well, I'm not sure that that's helpful. Her boyfriend is a bit of an issue, isn't he, Torbs?
It's all right, Ginge.
Well, Ginge spent about 6 months posting everywhere that I was having sex with an underage girl, one of my nannies, about 2 years ago. It's kind of problematic.
I think what you call that is tit for tat, wasn't it?
No, that's not good.
No, not really, because he actually was sending photographs of his own penis to girls online. So, no, it's not tit for tat, Torbs. Ginge actually was behaving in an inappropriate manner. I wasn't.
She asked for the pictures. That was a setup as well.
I think things are.
There's always a lot.
I think he's done things in the past he's apologised for. I think Ginger's a decent guy and Mum is a decent lady. I think they're both great. You know, so.
Oh my God! Is everyone scared of Ginge?
A
man with no teeth can't fight. You know that, don't you?
Ginger's loyal, man.
I'm not actually scared of Ginger.
A man with no teeth cannot fight. It's true. You might as well have no arms, honestly.
But he doesn't need a gum shield, do they? So.
Come on, Vince. Get in the Christmas spirit, man.
Get in.
I don't feel as though I've been unreasonable to anyone.
Well, hang on, Vince.
If Ginge wants to apologise and attempt to kiss my fucking arse, then we'll go from there. But until then, sorry, Tyrone.
The last live I saw you on, Vincent, you were making amends with Ubers.
I know. Of all people.
That's a scurrilous rumour.
I listened to it. I
listened to that too.
I listened to that too.
What happened there was I agreed to just let it go. But Jubers, unfortunately, did not. And
I was even on a panel.
Just has to bring it up.
I was even on a panel when you made an amends to Peter Pope, of all people, man.
Give over. You're making shit up now.
What's going on?
You did. You said, let's go
start saying I'm going to make amends to you at some point. This is getting ridiculous now.
Listen. You said, let's draw a line under it. And then a couple of weeks later, Peter Pope started in a drunken stupor that he was. So it all kicked off again, didn't it?
You're painting Vega in a bad light here. You're making him look almost human, Torps, and I resent that. I resent you doing that.
Come on, Vince. Get in the Christmas spirit, man.
I've nothing to apologise to Mama Milo for. I've never said anything offensive to her. I've probably made a few cutting remarks to Ginge, and I'm going to stick with that because Ginge has made his own collection of cutting remarks back. So we'll leave. I'm not
saying making amends to Ginge. I'm saying to Mama Marlowe.
Yeah, well, I don't come across Mama Milo, and I've never intentionally offended her personally.
Is this like a regular thing with you, Vincent?
It seems to be tough.
You've got to recall all the
I hadn't realised it. As I'm looking in the chat now, every other person I've offended over the last. So I think I need to make a small statement. So to all of the people that have offended this year, do some fucking work on yourself so I don't have to do it all again next year.
That's
as good as I can give you, Torbs.
I take that as a stern no, then.
That's like a little olive branch.
So Ginger's put, okay, I'll mention your family now, like you do everyone else's. Go ahead, Ginger. I couldn't care less. I'm a man. What you gonna do? Suck on my arm when you're really offended? Give it a go, Ginger. Jesus Christ. Get your mower out. Go and mow somebody's lawn.
Where's Ginge? Oh, there he is. Okay,
he's in the chat. Talk about my son if you want. I love talking about my son, Ginge. Very proud of my son. I'd love to talk about the achievements of my son, but I'm not able to around here because people are, the things my son does is pretty amazing. He's doing really well. He's like a slice of me, Ginge.
I don't believe
so
that.
Go ahead, Ginge. I love to talk about my mother. Very proud of my mother. My mother worked in children's homes her whole life. If anyone wants to Google the children's home scandals of Leicestershire, my mother was there and went through all of that. She was an absolute shining light in all of that, all the court cases, all of the terrible things that happened. I'm incredibly proud of what my mother achieved back then. I'll talk about my mother all day long, Ginge. Talk about my father even. He was a very accomplished man. He sadly died this year. Never really told anyone because it's kind of a private thing, but I'll talk about my father, talk about my sisters, anyone you want, Ginge. I love talking about family, but you can't do that here because as soon as you say, oh, my sister owns a caravan, everyone's going to, oh, Vega's sister is a caravan wanker, and you'll get that for the next 17 years.
I think these social media platforms, you should be able to talk about your son, how proud you are, and your daughters. But they become so toxic, and people will use that against you.
You can't do it, Taff.
No.
You can't.
Unfortunately.
It's crazy.
Crazy YouTube.
Have you seen Ace's comment there?
Yeah. I mean, scathing words from who I would consider to be the most influential person in the chat, Ice Chain Pure Water. You know, we all sit here waiting for his next tidbit of wisdom in the chat, and he makes it all about me. It's a cutting remark, Ice Chain.
Chat
please,
lives,
man. Hang on,
please
Vincent,
lay off
Vincent.
me.
Ice was live today.
Was he?
Yes. Ice went live today.
My Lord, I bet there was hundreds in the chat.
I don't know many in it, but he went live.
This time next year.
He'll be going for host of the year before too long. Panel host of the year.
Yeah.
It only takes you a year to get 200 subs.
I think Ice got more subs than I've got.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got quite a few subscribers.
Yeah, but that goes back to when we thought. That goes back to when we thought he was retarded doing the crayon pictures. You know, everyone felt sorry for him. What we didn't realise is he's a 40-year-old man doing crayon pictures, and by that point, everyone had subscribed to him. You know.
I think you can actually buy your subscribers now as well. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Unless they're giving them away at the fucking dole office, Ice Chain hasn't bought them.
Yeah, you can buy these bots and all that to troll people as well in your chat.
Madness.
Yeah.
I know why people spend fucking money on doing stupid things on here.
Yeah. You can buy bots to troll yourself.
Evie said you don't want to be known as a troll, Vince. This is me. This is me.
Some people call it a troll, some people call it a human being.
Oh, Christ. What am I going to do? Come on here and cry, Taff. You know, get all offended. What?
Yeah.
What? Go to war with somebody on a panel for 2 hours, like Torbs did with Mixie, till Mixie got the better of him. Till Mixie I knew you were there. Till Mixie overpowered him intellectually and pounded him to the ground. Honestly, that's the reason why you should have deleted that live, Torbs, because you were publicly humiliated by some fucking scouse.
You couldn't even publicly fucking.
You were publicly humiliated.
Never mind, Mixie, mate.
Did you say Nixie? Did you say Nixie? Was it?
No, Mixie.
Mixie. Yeah.
The raging alcoholic.
He's been on the wagon. He was on my live day before yesterday. He said he'd been on the wagon for 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah, he was drinking on my lap yesterday. He was forgot the camera was on. Telling us he's so fucking. I said, "You've just had a can." He went, "It's a drink. It's a bottle of water." Then said it was a bottle of orange. So I got one of my contacts to clip it, and I posted it. Him drinking on my lap, and he's denying it. And I'm thinking, listen, you want to drink, bro? That's up to you. You want to kill your liver off, mate? That's up to you. You don't have to lie to the fucking people.
Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, it's the worst. Just do it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It shows how much of a liar he is, Bench. You know what I mean? 700 quid.
Did you give yourself the win yesterday, Tob?
There was no win. Listen, I had a win, but I won before he come on the panel, Vince.
Have you listened back to it yet?
I've listened to a bit of it in the van earlier.
You need to listen to the whole thing again.
You haven't even heard it all? You'll come in at the bottom bit.
I have now. I listened to it this morning when I was having my breakfast.
No, you never. You thought it had been deleted.
I was listening. No, I thought you deleted it this afternoon. I was listening to it this morning. Eating my Weetabix.
Stop that one again.
Well, it was about Dobbs, is it? I see you put a post up saying Miggsy's going to expose me or something.
Yeah, he's trying to expose me.
And he did clearly and concisely, Tyrone. It was like a surgeon at work.
Where you been, baby? Where you been?
Oh dear.
Sick. Good. No, sick. Yes.
Hey, Tobbs, did you see that gamer and fucking National Born Conflict Killer was fucking having a dig at you the other day?
Seen it on. I seen a bit of it on Yogi's. I turned it off. They're just two fucking alcoholics, mate. They haven't got a clue. They're fucking idiots.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Two raging alcoholics that go to the town and fucking video manners, female manners at that as well, and assault them. You know what I mean? Idiots, man. Idiots. Pair of idiots.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yep, it was all over, Tap. It was all over here when it happened. Gamer shot Natural under the bus. Showed Natural, a fucking 60-odd-year-old man, assaulting I'd say she was about 15, 16-year-old, because they were videoing two lasses. He was videoing two teenagers, and they told him to stop. So she's put her hand out to block the camera, and he's fucking assaulted a man.
Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah.
No, they got away with that scot-free, you know. They'd have got hammered. They'd have got hammered in a normal world for doing
I know, and people still welcome them, man. You know what I mean? It's fucking ruthless.
Yeah,
fucking hell, man.
Well, not on my life. They'll never be on my life.
Welcome to Crazy Town.
Yeah. It done similar. I remember there was a I'd say in their 20s. Looked like, you know, people, office type of people going out for a night out, and they were following them down the road. And
that was another time, wasn't it? That was another time,
yeah.
The only thing I can say though is, I mean, at least Gamer put the Northeast on the map when it comes to auditing, you know.
And quite proudly.
Gamer was like the live free of the Northeast.
Listen, and he quite proudly announced to us all on a live that Natural had phoned him and said, let's go out videoing in Newcastle Town City Centre so we can plan to get arrested and put a fucking civil claim in. Do you know what I mean?
That's Christ. Oh, my days.
National One Killer did catch a chief inspector.
But what they don't realise, what they didn't realise, Natural...
That's like the world's dullest criminals on it, isn't it?
Yeah, what Natural doesn't realise, though, right, is they'd have ended up getting locked up for drunk and disorderly, right, and there wouldn't have been no civil claim, mate.
Yeah, it's...
You know what I mean? I wish that I'd have laughed my fucking cock off if they got locked up for drunk and disorderly and they tried to put a claim in, because H&K had said, the computer says, no, mate.
It says no.
Hey, Kev. Good to see you, mate.
Oh, there's some right fucking idiots in this.
There's lots of men in England and Britain going to have lumps of coal this year. Yeah.
What's Christmas all about, though, Taffy?
It's about Christmas and Christ.
Oh, bit of
the season of goodwill.
There you go.
And to see the smile on my daughter's face on Christmas morning.
Yeah, that's the best bit.
Yes. Family is everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could see that relative you haven't seen for a year. Do you know what I mean?
Red Shutter. Well, I mate, you little whopper.
It's a thing that it's a build up to one day. Lots of, like I said earlier, lots of money spent. People go in debt for no good reason, and it's
Well, I was
just
going to say, Ty, we got a local bridge here, and that bridge is never so busy as it is over Christmas.
yeah,
Putting families together.
yeah.
Oh,
It's true.
They've
They've actually put net. They've actually put net in now down at the bottom of the bridge to catch them as they jump in.
Oh my god. Dear me.
Yeah. It's getting a bit like Bridgend and that, when the people used to go to Bridgend to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bit of a trend, wasn't it?
It was a dark time in Bridgend. There was already youngsters taking their own lives for no unknown reason. It's fucking strange, really strange.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get off that. It's a bit morbid.
Yeah.
Oh, your mate's in the chat. Torbs, Mama Milo. She says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Even to the sad obsessed ones. Am I the sad obsessed ones, Torbs?
Oh, well, if the shoe fits, put the cunt on and lace it up, then.
Well, I'd say it's a stretch to say sad obsessed. I mean, I tend not to bring it up. I'm quite a reactionary person, but I'm not an actionary person. If I spot somebody in the chat, I tend not to say something until they do, You know that, Torbs.
I don't know.
If I've offended Mum of Milo, then I would apologise for that. But I don't think I necessarily came back with anything more than her sort of.
No, you were quite vulgar, Vince, are we?
Let's be fair, Vincent. We haven't got enough time to everybody you offended this year on YouTube.
I struggle to fit them all in, Tyrone.
Well, I feel left out now.
I'll get round to you, Taff. Don't worry. Between now and New Year.
There's always time, Taff. Don't worry, Vince.
Yeah, it's still early. It's still early. Come on.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck about, Vince.
Yeah.
I always go for nice as well. I always aim for nice, Torbs. So where do I go wrong?
You know what I mean? He even wanted to draw a line with Peter Pope. Man, that's saying something like that.
It's all right.
You'll know it. I was on the panel.
It's a bit of a stretch, that is.
In fact, it might have been my panel. I'm not sure what old panel it was, but
that's a bit of a stretch.
I was definitely there. And then Peter Pope was drunk and made a swipe at you again. And then I heard you going at fucking Peter Pope, and I said to you, I thought there was a fucking line drawn, and you said no, he started the other day, so I'm starting again.
I've not seen Peter around for a while. Does he still want the lives, or I'm not?
Yeah, he goes on all the wrong ones like Chubby Rain, I've been told.
All right.
He won't come round here. He knows he's been outed, man. Michelle C put the videos up.
I think I've seen him talking to Jupiter recently. So.
All right.
I think so. I think it was Peter. Yeah.
I think she goes a lot under Jamie's now, Jupiter, doesn't she?
She do. I think that's where she. Yeah.
She's a bit of a heavyweight on these panels, isn't she?
She's a lovely woman, Vincent. Yes. But she's a force to be reckoned with.
Vince, you'll be in heavyweight one day if you keep coming back.
did I get away with that comment? She's a big hitter on these panels.
She's had a fair share of trolling, let me tell you that now. So
yeah, I listened to her live one day. I think it was Jamie's live, and she was on there. I think it was nothing. I don't think she meant to be derogatory towards. I think it was Laura or something about Laura was doing something for some charity or something. I think there were some comments made there, and
I got told about that. Yeah,
I think she apologised if she thought she took it in the wrong way. But I didn't see it was any offence given.
She can hold her own. Our dupes.
I think there was an element of an attack there on Laura. I mean, I'm the last person to defend Laura, but I think there was an element of an attack from Dupes. Dupes did sort of go a little further than I thought she would. I tend to think women, sisters doing it for themselves and all that, they tend to stick together, but they don't. They didn't that night either.
Oh, we've seen that on YouTube, but I'm not talking about this particular lady, but other, I wouldn't call them ladies, but other females on here have attacked big time against not just people, but then, people they were friendly with prior to them falling out, and they've gone at them with fucking everything they've got.
Yeah.
And we've seen it all. What I mean?
Women are far more competitive than men when it comes to these things.
Yes. Yes. Much more tactful.
I remember my first wife, and when we split up, fucking hell.
Got to try and keep a good relationship, Ty.
You see the real person by the end, don't you?
Let me see if it's. Oh, I think this is Gamer trying to get on. Yeah, just a minute.
It is me, Tyrone. It is me, Tyrone. Respectful, let us on.
Go on, I got you. Yeah.
Tubbs, what you going on about? Look at you little muppet. Don't make you big comment.
See you later, Gamer.
A translated version of that little conversation will be available later on.
Well, that sound was that supposed to sound like?
I don't know. It was just too much in volume there and too much.
What happened? What happened?
I wonder how Gamer's spending Christmas with this year, eh?
That wasn't going to go anywhere. I thought I'm not going to,
I don't think I know that.
So.
You're a cruel man, you are, Tubbs.
I don't know.
It's fucking true, though, Vince. It's true.
No love for all the men out there with children that they won't be seeing this Christmas. You've got no love for them, have you?
I've got no love for Gamer. He's a fucking waster. He's a waster, man.
You used to get on well with him at one point, Tubbs, didn't you?
I felt sorry for him, mate. I felt sorry for the fucking daft one-eyed cunt.
Gamer taught Tubbs everything he knew about auditing. So,
he did as well.
They were thick as thieves back in the day.
Sounds like a fellow Geordie, Tubbs. Yeah.
I'm not a Geordie, mate. I'm from Middlesbrough, bro. I'm a smoggy.
Sorry.
I'm a smoggy, bro.
Yeah.
The Smoggies in Middlesbrough, and what are they? There's all sorts of names around that area, isn't there?
Next door neighbours, and they Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle are Geordies, and Gamers are fucking daft Mackham. Give Sunderland a bad name.
I think that's the biggest offence you call somebody from Middlesbrough, Geordie. Sorry, bro.
Oh, there's big difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the same around Birmingham, isn't it? With what they call them? Oh, Jesus.
Brummies.
Brummies, eh?
No, Brummies for Birmingham, but just outside of Birmingham, they called something else, and I think...
Yum-yums.
Yum-yums.
Yum-yums, yeah, yum-yums.
That's it, you got it, aye.
That's the black country, that's the black country in the Prince.
It is, yes.
Hey, well, look,
Dudley
got yum-yums there.
Dudley and surrounding areas.
Birmingham's turned into a right shithole. Birmingham.
I think everywhere's turned into a right shithole.
Also, UK has gone the same way, isn't it?
But the Valleys was always a shithole, so it's
everywhere's turned into a shithole, but where Vince lives, it's always been a shithole.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you drove past fast enough, didn't you?
I got a parking ticket for that.
Did you?
we got
a speeding ticket.
I parked in the services, man, and went to sleep for a couple of hours. I was fucking shit. I got
3 hours.
Yeah,
3 hours at Leicester Forest East. I can tell you that.
We got these what you would call potholes. We call them sinkholes, Ty, in our roads. Yeah. I don't know.
Spent many a 5-6 hours in Leicester Forest East car park.
I thought you was going to say a sinkhole then.
No.
Yeah, so I got a penalty notice from the police.
Yeah, you don't have to pay it.
I know, never.
Pay it. Yeah. It's a civil thing. You'll know.
Yeah, I know. I just fucked it off.
Oh, these police speed cameras are out in force this time of year now. They're everywhere this time of year.
Oh, they're doing a big operation around there. Drink and drug driving.
Yeah.
What they do now is the van, innit? They put a van and a camera in the back of the van. which is pretty
All these
sneaky.
sneaky fuckers. They are.
Sneaky bastards they are, yeah.
It's always a build up to Christmas when people need money the most. That's when they want to take it off them, you know. These fucking
Well, I think
sneaky
where the speed cameras are placed, and just around by me, they seem to be in the wrong places. It's like I think they should be outside schools and places like that.
Well,
but
there's always options. I mean, not speeding is one. Not drinking whilst speeding and driving is another option.
Drinking and driving is
kind of a multi-choice.
But like Vincent, we got this 20-mile-an-hour thing going on in Wales.
They're stripping those out now, aren't they?
Well,
it
never really took any traction. If you know, to be
some places, I'm not letting you on, Ryan. You're only going to cause havoc, so I'm not bringing you on, pal.
Havoc?
Create havoc. I mean, he's just screaming down the Torbs, that's all it'll be. I don't know. I wouldn't let him on, me. But there you are. But no, I mean, I think they revoke it in certain areas, you know. But it's turned on and said, it's down to each local authority to decide whether or not they want to keep these as 30 or 20 or revert back to 30, you know. So.
Well, they're going to have to change all the signs back.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or they just do it cheaply and put a line in between the 2 and the 3, you know, with a
2 peel the 2 off and put a 3 sticker on there. That's the cheapest way to do it. But you're right not letting Gamer on. Torbs has had it large over the last couple of days. Mixie hammering him. He's been hammered all over. And then to top it all off, putting Gamer on to humiliate Torbs is just... It's a bridge too far.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially at Christmas time.
Yeah,
I agree.
Goodwill to all men and all that. It includes you, Torbs.
Yep, I agree, Vince, 100%.
It must be bad if Tyrone and then you on.
I miss the days when fucking Peter Pope used to roast you.
I missed the days when he did that. God bless.
Yeah, Peter, he had a way about him, Peter, didn't he? Huh? Christ.
Toughest guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
It wasn't scared of any of us, was he? He challenged us all. Challenged us all.
Challenged us all with you.
Yeah. There was nobody around here that he wouldn't meet or doorstep, you know? You've got to respect that.
Indeed.
Yes. But, I mean... there were some funny times and all about him, you know what I mean? He got some stick and there were some funny things going on, you know, especially with the kettle and the bin and things like that, you know.
I've been offering out people since lockdown and they still haven't come round.
Afternoon, Ness.
Hiya, Ness. Good to see you.
Hey, Bruce, good to see you, mate. But yeah, there's, you know, when you like that and people... The chap will just tear into fucking shreds, you know, and, certain people like Vincent gets on and he tears them a fucking new arsehole as well, so...
If you could do it with word of mouth, it's always easier.
Yeah. I think I seen something yesterday or the day, was somebody calling for Filmboy to come back, you know, come back, Filmboy, we need you to come back, and
Blimey.
you know. I don't know.
That this YouTube's an addiction. They'll be back.
Well, he's been gone quite some time, hasn't he? You know what I mean? Quite some time.
They go, but they never leave, Ty. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is he
Some people just like listening. I like listening to you, Ty. I think because we got that sort of valley connection. I can just listen to you like David Attenborough to me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's a thing that... With them, it's different. I can't put my finger on it with some of them. They just come on and they just want to be fucking screaming at one another down the fucking pipeline, you know. I don't know, Taff, if you still go over to like what they call the swamp area. Did you go over there a lot?
Not so much. The back and forths I can't. I'm too old for it.
Vincent, I think you frequented it once or twice recently, haven't you?
I have. I've been on there a few times recently.
But it's an all new ball game holding your own on these YouTube streets. I'm telling you now. Yeah, because I'd rather deal with people and talk to people in the real world face to face. But it's an all new ball game, this YouTube.
I like to drop in and drop out very quickly.
Yeah.
And do an SIS type strike.
Do a halo jump in.
Yeah.
I seen a comment in Andrew J's this morning. I can't remember who put it in there. They were looking forward to somebody doing time for somebody passing away on the other side. Is it?
Yeah, they've had a bit of a sort of a tragedy on the swamp side. One of the regulars died. Now I don't know how he died, so let's not speculate. But he died. He was young. He was having a few problems, not very happy, and so on. So anyone can sort of probably work that out. So I was watching the lives over a number of days, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So they've gone through all the survivor guilt mode. They've gone through the sort of their own guilt. Then it all turned to anger, and now it seems to have calmed down a little bit now. But the impact it had on them all was very odd. You know, like an
check this out.
observation.
We've actually had a person die and then be resurrected. We done an online funeral and that for this boy, right?
Oh, who was that?
And, Jamie, Scottish Jamie. I don't know if you know him.
No.
But yeah, and then a year later, he resurrected. He's alive. He's alive. Yeah.
That's the name, Vincent. There now, Stoic Tom.
Yes.
Reedy,
Yes.
yeah?
Reedy, yes.
So are they suggesting that this other person or whoever he is has driven him to whatever happened?
No, I'm not suggesting.
No, I didn't say you were.
Yeah.
I said
No.
That's interesting, though. You call our side of YouTube the swamp, guys. Is that
the other side? Yeah.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
other side.
Northern King and so on.
It just tends to be more of a shouting match over there and over here. You know, it can get nasty over here. Don't get me wrong, but it tends to be every live over there just a screaming match. You know.
I think it's down to the channel host, isn't it? And how they sort of run their panel type of thing.
Well, they tend to see themselves as a roasting environment, but I think the roasting sometimes can go a bit too far.
You are fully aware, though, if you was only on, say, 16 viewers, that 16 would then go up to around about 70 or 80.
Of
so
course.
Maybe the drama is king.
People thrive on it, don't they? It's the thing, people thrive on it,
Yeah. It's an interesting fact, but
yeah, I mean, if you had shit on here now, Tyrone, you'd have twice as many people watching. It's just a sad reality.
Yeah, that's what it was last night in my live as well, Vince, you're right.
Yeah, but as soon as you started getting hammered by Migsy, I saw the numbers dropping off.
Yeah,
I saw the numbers dropping off.
People were disappointed.
I think people are expecting more from you, Torb, especially against Migsy.
I'm laid back these days, Vince, you know what I mean? Them days of me roasting you have gone, mate.
You mean them days of Mel ringing me up and saying, don't go on there and upset
Them
him.
days
I've got to
of you rage-
fucking...
them
I've
days
got to
of
live
you
with the
rage
fucker.
quitting.
I've got to live with the fucker.
I've made you rage quit twice, don't forget.
What he means is I've left
got
the
to go,
panel
I've got to go, there's
after
someone at the
saying,
door.
right, goodbye everybody. I'll see you all soon. And Torbs takes it as a rage quit.
I've got to go, there's someone at the door. In other words,
Somebody
Torbs
at
has hit
the
the nail
door.
on the head and
Yeah.
I can't handle the truth.
Torbs has finished me on panel yet again.
Finish him.
Fatality.
There seems to be it just seems to me over there, it's for somebody to be screaming at another, maybe on for 2 hours or whatever they're on for. And I saw every time I popped across and looked at different ones, there's always a shouting match on there, and I'll fucking kill you.
And it's not just like with 2 people, it's usually a panel full of people, and so it just becomes like white noise. It's like white noise.
That's it. Yeah. Everybody's
Just
just screaming at one another, It's demented. I prefer it just to be a bit more chill, If something kicks off, it kicks off. But
I think on like some of these StreamYards, you can only have 6 on the panel max.
Yeah.
But I think Google Meet, you can get up to 100 people on the panel. It's insane.
Okay, how do you fit 100? It's 10. If you pay for a stream, it's 10 people.
Yeah, you pay, yeah.
If you don't pay, it's 6.
Yeah, 6 is enough. Ty.
Yeah, yeah,
When it's all kicking off.
that's plenty. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I've seen people just screaming back and forth, calling each other all the cunts and.
Oh, I've never been
And
called
there's-
so many names as when I come on YouTube. You can only get away with it on YouTube. Let me tell you what now.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's being picked up. I would imagine it's being. Somebody's got to be picking up on these type of lives and everything.
Oh, I bet they're listening and laughing.
Yeah, they scrutinise.
Yeah.
They scrutinise, no doubt about it.
You imagine the police. Imagine the police on a sort of criminal side of it, when having to listen to some of these lives, having to listen through some of these lives.
Well, I watched something yesterday, and it was 2 fellas talking. He said, "Oh, you know, I don't go out unless I'm tooled up." You know, he said, "What do you mean tooled up?" He said, "It's too dangerous to go out the door." And he said, "What have you got then?" He said, "I got a claw hammer." He said, "You got it only now, yes, in my pocket." And he pulled it fucking out, like, you know.
Right.
I thought, for fuck's sake, man, this guy is walking around with a fucking claw hammer in his pocket.
Got big pockets, really.
For fuck's sake,
Yeah.
you know. That's the way it is. That's the sort of society is. I mean, in fact, he said, "Oh, you go out there, you stab you just for fun," you know. For fuck's sake, I'm glad I'm living in the fucking where I am.
Yeah, true.
I could never
Same.
live in a big city. Couldn't fucking do it. Couldn't fucking do it.
I was going to go to Cardiff. I was going to go to Cardiff today, but the weather's crap out there.
Yeah. Well, Cardiff is fucking busting now with these Christmas parties going on. I mean, fucking.
I don't know what it is, Ty, right? But if I'm walking in a direction, people just seem to, or everybody else seems to be walking towards me. I don't know. It's just a mad thing. Yeah.
It is. It's just, I hated going there. I hated when I was working Christmas parties, always be in Cardiff. I fucking hated going there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather go up the town and walk a few beers around the town with the boys and that'd be
saying that, I've just had my Christmas party here just down in Cardiff.
Yeah. And if you missed the last train, fuck, it was 50 quid for a taxi, like, you know? Fucking hell.
Past 11, dead.
Yeah, it's not fucking hell. And by the time you get up in the valleys, then you'll have a job getting in anywhere. Like, by the time you get home, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
But if you had a regular, you can go to. You always just tap the door and they let you in. But
Yeah, it's all right. My company give me £15. You're a good boy checks.
all right. Yeah.
Thank you to spend in their place. If
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
15 quid.
Next year I'll have 30.
Is
You know what I mean?
that for long service?
And I've been with them 2 years.
But the thing is, that 30 next year will only be worth fucking 15.
Yeah.
And the trick is you can only spend it in the company type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, the price of I don't drink much these days, but the price of a pint is fucking ridiculous. It's
You can only spend it in the company that you work for, Tef. Is it true you work in a brothel?
No comment. I shall not indulge.
A man only brothel.
Yeah, escorts.
I've got to be honest, when I was working, they put a fucking huge chunk of money over the counter of the company, you know, and you just drink on that. Like.
Yeah, but they do like a free bar, wouldn't they? You have a work store, they do a free bar. Type of
on, you know.
Yeah.
I worked for a company, pretty much the first company I ever worked for, and the company was literally facing my house where I lived with my parents when I was very, very young, very, very young. So it was the first proper job I ever had. I'd done loads before, but first, you know, sort of, I guess, PAYE and so on. And I worked for them for 2 years, and they gave us a Christmas present one year, and it was a little statue and a bottle of wine. And I just gave the statue away. And
Red or white? Red or white?
Oh, God knows. It was just in this presentation box. I must say, the company that I worked for supplied Harrods, Brooks Brothers in America, and all the sort of the top line.
What was the statue?
It was of a panther. And that's a clue as to what the name of the company was. But I'm not going to say the name of the company.
I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Now, that panther is worth about £500-600 because it's I met somebody that I worked with about 10 years ago, and he was telling me that the ornament was a one of 200 by a particular manufacturer, and they were worth no.
It wasn't a Jaguar.
No, it was I can tell you it was a Panther. The name of the company. The name of the company had Panther in it. So this thing was, I don't know, about 10, 12 inches long. For me, as a 17, 18-year-old boy, it was tat, but worth something. It's worth something to this day. They are collectible, and they do sell. You know, crazy
life.
Crazy.
So yeah, I'm just waiting. Vincent's work history.
I'm just waiting for the return of Peter Pope to fucking roast Vince again.
I think he's done. I think he's done us all, Tubbs. He's done us all.
Well,
he's got the full set. He's moved on to a higher level community.
No,
I think Vincent is trying to tell us he worked in the zoo.
I think it wasn't Vincent.
No, I know exactly where you. I know exactly where you work now. I know.
I can't say.
I'm only playing.
I'm not.
They made socks. It was a sock factory.
Of course, it was.
Leicester
Everybody wants a panther on their socks.
Famous for hosiery. Leicester was the richest country in Europe for 30, 40 years. The richest city in Europe, for 30, 40 years. That's compared to London, compared to Paris, Berlin, and so on. Leicester was the richest city.
London has fallen.
Can you figure that?
Yeah, I'm surprised London has fallen in such a quick time.
Oh, there we go. Tammy Shoulder's got it. Pantherella socks. And they're still going now. They're still going now. Testament to how hard I worked whilst I was there.
Pantherella socks and suspenders.
And
did you see that number plate that sold at Sotheby's? 1F. Did anybody see that?
No.
1F.
Number plate 1F. £800,000.
Wow.
That's kind of cheap for a number plate, though.
1F.
Oh, for the number plate.
Yeah, 1F. What does that even represent?
I don't know. They paid expenses on top of that, or whatever they pay on top of the price, it comes to £900,000 on, so fucking hell. More money and cents.
I wonder if anyone in the chat can Google the most expensive number plate.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I know there was one. I don't know what she was.
In my recollection, A1 used to be the most expensive, but that was before we got down the whole ego route of having our initials or
I was going to say, yeah.
But that was the very first number plate used, wasn't it? A1, yeah.
I would imagine like TAF 1 would be still very expensive.
Says, but
it would
less
have
than me at A1.
Like Thai 1, Vega 1.
There's a fella owns Merthyr Motor Auctions. He's got WRU 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I don't know how much he paid for that.
Yeah.
The Leicester Mayor used to have A1. Do you know what?
Well, that's your hometown, Vincent, isn't it?
I know. Oh my God. Is he right? I'm trolling my brain now. Because you know how you'll get the sort of somebody will say something and it'll compound, but I'm not too sure on that, Temmie. I'd be.
I'm trolling me brain. That'll take some fucking time, Vince.
It will. Fucking, there's some dark places in there. My mate had the best personal number plate ever, and God bless his soul, Willie Thorne. He had his number plate was A147 Pro, and he was the first person to do a 147 live on television.
Yeah. Well,
how much that cost him?
I don't think he would have paid that much back in the day. I don't know who owns it now.
Yeah. I mean, he could have had it presented to him, I suppose. Maybe.
No, he definitely bought it. I remember the first car that he had it on. It was a gold Mercedes.
Yeah. Willie Thorne.
Yeah.
Willie
Is he
Farm
still
back in
alive,
the day.
He's still alive, Vincent?
No, he died a few years ago now.
Ever.
Did he, Vince?
Yeah, he died.
I think a lot of the old boys are gone, and you wouldn't even. It's like, wow.
Alex Higgins is gone.
Yeah, ABC one. That was the Leicester Mayor's ABC one.
Is
Yeah.
Jimmy White still alive?
Yeah, Jimmy White's alive.
Jimmy White tried
playing,
to
yeah.
steal my girlfriend from me.
And that was when they were drinking
All right,
pints
fella, I'm
and
coming.
smoking and now, weren't they? At the table and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They used to do it. It was the same with the old dart players. They'd have a pint and a fag going at the table.
Yeah.
In between
Yeah.
throws, like, you know.
They tended to be only let's just say big boned people.
Talking about darts, did anybody see that lunatic from Scotland punching the table?
Oh,
No.
no.
He lost his match, and you know, with the table, the round table they put his stuff on. He went underneath it, punched it about 6 times. His fucking knuckles are bleeding like fuck.
Oh.
So I don't know if they pulled him up for it. I would
They
imagine
would have.
they've done him for it or for something, you know, with a
Yeah.
governing body. He went back
Well,
in there.
I was actually named after a dart player. So Jockey Wilson, remember Jockey Wilson?
Yeah.
Jockey Wilson,
He played a guy called Leighton Reese in '76.
I remember that. Up. We've got another guest coming up. It's Hammers.
Oh
Saturday,
my
mate.
lord!
Oi, oi.
How you doing,
Finally,
Hammers?
a decent auditor on panel. Hey, Amos.
How you doing?
Hey,
You
bro.
all right?
Yeah,
How's that auditing going, bro?
It's all right. I caught some migrants coming out. I've turned up at the Britannia at 4:45 this morning. Just as I got there was 6 fucking transit vans pulling up. You know, the transit carriers?
Yeah.
And they brought fucking 50 fucking migrants. Two of the vans, one was registered at Kirklees Council, which is Manchester, is it?
Manchester, Kirklees.
Kirklees, and one was registered at Huddersfield. Is it Claire Dezal? I
So
don't know.
they're not moving them out to these army bases as they.
Yeah, they
they
did. Look, one of them was going to fucking Huddersfield, right? One of them was going to Manchester. Now, Manchester's about 400 quid, right, in a cab. Huddersfield, probably another 4.5. So, listen,
yeah.
when I tell you, when Labour's going to leave, right, they're going to leave a big black hole, and that fucking black hole is going to come from these migrants thing.
You mean a proper black hole? not like a made up one.
Yeah, not one Starmer visit is. Yes, I'm going to. There's another.
Haven't we got the likes of Vince to blame for fucking Labour? He voted them in.
Oh no!
Oh, shame on you. Shame on
So
you,
there was,
Vincent.
there was 737 migrants coming last Saturday, right? Today there's been 400 so far.
Today,
How-
just
how
today.
How did so many people vote for Labour Tories? Because I don't know anyone that did.
I don't think that they got a lot of votes, did they? Was it 8
They
million or
didn't,
what?
they didn't get many votes. It
I
wasn't
think
so
it
much
was a
Labour
certain-
one. It's Conservatives lost it, didn't they? You know,
Listen,
I
I'm
think,
just going to say to people, keep saying nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to
The
change.
I think a
Lions-
certain community
Right.
voted.
Whoever
voted
you're
Labour.
going to vote for, get out and use your fucking vote. Because
the manifesto was a total lie, wasn't it? You know,
so I'm just going to say, right, unless we get the right government in 2029, then I will say, if we don't get the right government, then only then I will start saying that this country's fucked. I'm not going to.
Yeah,
So-
I agree.
yeah, it's on its way. It's on its
You
way.
haven't
there.
got to worry about the government anymore, any Hammers. You're off to fucking Ukraine to fight. Young fighting men like you are exactly what they're looking for.
Do you know what? I feel young. I'm just flying at the moment. I know I've got to come down a peg or two, but
Me and Vincent, your dad's army, we're all right.
Yeah, we're fine. We're
couldn't
going
sleep
to
last
look after
night,
the
right?
coastline and your women.
I couldn't sleep last night, so I flies round that fucking hotel 3:45. I just landed. All of a sudden, all these vans are pulling up, right?
What
I
is
flew-
your name? Don't tell them, Tyrone.
I flew down there. All of a sudden, I've got a geezer going to me, "You're not even white. You're not even English." And I'm having a row with this fucking bloke, and this black fella, and that. I said, I'm a British patriot.
So, Hammers, do you class yourself as an auditor then?
No. Please don't class me.
You're wrong. But,
Citizen journalist.
It's that old chestnut, mate. Well,
It sounds more posher. I don't like. I think if you know, as you can see with a lot of auditors, they're changing their name now. Once you got auditing in your name, mate, you're fucked.
I think it's better than saying you work for the BBC. Still.
Oh fucking hell! I don't think you'd admit that, would you? You'd deny that. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know if you spoke, but you know, I don't know what to say. I'm fucking gutted.
So, who's the right government then? Hammers in 2029.
I don't know. I'm going with Advance UK personally. I don't know. I don't think Nigel's going to do it, but you know, it seems like he's going to get.
I think Reform will win the next one. If we had one today now, if we had one tomorrow, Reform would definitely get it.
There's something about Reform, right? There's a Muslim guy who owns half the party. Remember, it's a business. It's not a.
Yeah, I like that Rupert Lowe. I do. So
Rupert Lowe. There's a lot of rumours flying about that he could join the Conservatives, but I don't know. I believe that Rupert will end up joining Ben Habib.
No.
Rupert Lowe.
that's the Advanced Party, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see Ben interviewed by Paul Thorpe today?
No, but I heard about it.
Oh, I'll check that out.
Yeah,
I'll have a look at that.
popped up today. I'm
think-
not a fan of either, so I didn't bother.
What do you think about how he speaks, though, Vincent? He speaks like that's what's grabbed me in, how he speaks and that. Now I know you can't trust everybody.
I know we've clashed on this before.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't say it any clearer than I think because of all of the discomfort in this country right now, the last thing we need is a Pakistani man leading us forward. That's just, it's impossible that might happen. So Ben Habib is not on the table at all. He'll come and go like most of them. Reform has got the most traction, so I think Taff is right. They're the ones that will feature.
Do you know,
heavily.
I think I said this before, but I can see Nigel will. What's his name? Zia Yusuf has got fortunes, right? Now, no one knows if the cabal back him, right? He could. My theory is he will buy Nigel out. If that happens, and you got the Reform Party in the hands, he's got the number one seat. He's got his position. He's paid Nigel out. Nigel's walked away. Then
Reform
does that become an Islamist party?
Reform is Nigel.
But like Nigel originally didn't want nothing to do with Reform, but as soon as he sees what Rupert Lowe and Richard Tys, is it? I think they were the ones who were pushing Reform. And Rupert left, Ben Habib left.
So tell me, like all the Reform voters, where did Zia Yusuf come from? Because I believe he was a Tory donor. Then he started donating to Reform, and then he's bought half the party. Does anyone question that at all?
Yeah, he's a banker. He's worked for the banks.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
that's a bit iffy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's questionable, isn't it?
But where else do you think the money comes from, Hammers? So, you know, you're not getting some.
What do you mean to run a political?
Yeah, you're not getting some Urquhart council estate who's going to start funding a political party.
Well,
do you?
Tell you the truth, like I do believe that Elon Musk will give his money to he will back Ben Habib eventually.
Yeah,
I've heard Ben recently saying that
Elon Musk is putting money into Reform. Why is he going to
do that? No. He took one look at Nigel and went no. When Nigel went over and met him, he sensed something, and he backed away from Nigel. No. He will give money to. Definitely 1,000,000%. He ain't giving Reform a penny.
I'm hoping there's going to be a Britain left by 2029. So we.
Well, there will be. Look, we built after the First World War. We built after the Second World War. We just need the right government to come in because there's got to be a hell of a lot of duplication.
Listen, mate, there is no right government, mate. They all piss on the same pot. As simple as that. There's no right government, mate. It doesn't matter who's in, bro. It doesn't matter who's in. They're just the fucking face.
The country needs to be cleaned up, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's not going to get cleaned up, is it, Hammers? Let's fucking face reality. How long has these migrants been going on, for example, man? It's not just.
Well, it's
not
been
just a
happening
new
all
thing.
during the Tories' reign. You know, they done fuck
Yeah, it's
all.
not just a new thing. These migrants, mate.
No.
They've been coming over here for years upon years.
Hey, as much as I hate Margaret Thatcher, I don't think she would see this country in a mess that it is today.
Oh, she had a pair of bollocks, though, didn't she? That's
and
what
I
we're
hate
missing.
Yeah, I hate her guts. I hate her guts for my own reason.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Hammers, it doesn't matter who's in, mate. I'm telling you, bro. They're all the problem. Every one of them parties are the problem,
I can understand
mate.
what you're saying, and I feel people's pain saying, you know, fuck it, I ain't voting. They're all the same. Da, da, da.
But I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it. Hammers,
Hammers, with all these little independent parties popping up here and there, it's going to dilute the chance of reform. You know,
I don't think. No. That's not going to split the vote. No.
all these politicians, they're the problem, mate. All of them, every party, they're the problem.
I tell you, who's going to win it. I think, like, there's a lot of people. I think that Ben can or he will work on those who are sitting on their arse saying nothing's going to change. If you can get, I mean, I don't know if anyone's got the figures, but there's a hell of a lot who don't vote. So if
let me ask you a question. Do you think that it is going to change?
I think people are aware now today that they do need to vote, especially coming up, because we just had a by-election in Caerphilly, and the people that, yeah, and that sort of showed. I think Labour and Conservative have finished, though. To be fair,
the thing is, the country does need a strong leader. Like you said about thinking it's going to change. I don't know about change, but there certainly needs to be. You know, for instance, you come over here from a foreign country, undocumented. You do a crime, you need to be deported.
They need to be deported fucking before the crime, mate. They need to be
I understand that. That's right. Because once you come into this country, you're undocumented. It is a crime, and if certain things change in the EPHR and other certain things, you know, if you've got a no bollocks government, then fuck them off like Donald Trump's doing. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's just my wish.
I think this is what's holding us back in this country is what Tys said there, the ECHR, the Human Code of Human Rights.
It's a little bit more
holding us back. It's holding us back. Until we leave that, we are fucked.
Well, we've done Brexit years ago. I don't know. I don't see the problem.
I don't say I was still part of the fucking European Court, man. Of human rights.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, Brexit is only on paper. I don't think Brexit has been fully carried out.
No, and do you know what?
Do
you know what? Labour's going through a thing now where they're trying to put us straight back in the pot officially.
Exactly, but through the back door,
Do you know what they're going to do? Labour's going to fuck this country. That's what socialists.
They already have.
No. We ain't even started yet. Oh, sorry, I say we ain't started. They've not started yet. They are going to run this country. They're going to get so many fucking migrants out. It is going to be painful.
Amos, even if we just lock the borders down now, nobody in. And started getting people out. It's going to take years.
Yeah, the country's already fucked, man. The country's fucked as it is right here, right now.
It's going past.
But the thing is, you know what gets on my nerves too? Is they don't put the British people first, and
they're the fuck. It's
painful. You know what I mean? Oh yes, immigration, spend. Well, how about your own fucking people? Because your own people will turn on you eventually. I hope they fucking do.
I've heard of cases where these illegals are down in their hotel in the south, and they've given them the hundreds of pounds to go jump in a taxi to go and see a doctor up in the north.
Oh yeah, they're getting
This is-
taxis up and down the country. Yeah.
There's
Christ.
tapping man, there's dentists and doctors going to the migrant hotels. The
Can't even
British,
get
the
to see
British
your
people
own
can't even. The British people can't even get a fucking dentist, mate.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what British people are doing. They're getting a set of fucking pliers because you can't get a fucking.
You can get a dentist, Torbs. What you can't get is a free dentist. I think that needs to be specific.
Well, so some people just can't afford it.
If
Yeah,
you're
some
willing
people
to
can't
pay for a
afford it.
dentist, you can get a dentist all day long.
Yeah, of course, but as I say, we should have the NHS. The NHS are working for the migrants, but everything, the same as social housing. If you're on the social housing, you ain't getting no fucking social housing until the next government comes in, because they're prioritising these immigrants. The central government have turned around and said to every council, leave the local people unless they've got top priority needs. Put the immigrants first. They're
And
building.
the maddest thing is, we don't get to see a doctor anymore. It's all done online.
Yeah.
And over a phone. But yet they got a doctor in the hotel.
Every one of these hotels, and every one of these hotels would be fully refurbished up to high standards.
Amos, how many we got in these hotels up and down?
Oh, they've spread them all over the country: north, south, east, west, Ireland, Scotland,
And it's
Wales.
just men, right? It's just men.
There's probably like a few. I think there was 13 women coming. Was it
13.
today, and one baby.
Right.
And what happens is Channel 4, ITV, BBC go, and they know when that baby's coming, and they wait at the end of the bridge and they get the baby shot. That's the only shot they want. The mother carrying the baby, all huddled up, cold, and that's the only fucking picture they want.
Have you seen what Danny Tomo have been doing? And
Yeah, he's doing amazing work, and it was when he went over to speak at the Christmas Carol service, they flooded 737 migrants in Saturday night.
Yeah. I seen what they've done in Belgium too. It's outrageous.
Has anyone signed up for that? Have they? All you young puppies need to do it.
Bring the Christ back to Christmas.
Well, yeah. Look, I think when we had Christianity,
we're not a Christian nation anymore. We are atheist as a rule, aren't we?
but no, we let that go because I don't know the Brotherhood, the Islamists who are in the civil service, the government, and that the government are bending over backwards for that and putting that first and every other. I mean, I went past the school the other day. They all had their nationality flags. I didn't see one British flag there. But it's like it's a sin to hold a Union flag.
Yeah, I seen them. I'll say it. So I seen a Muslim, and he was doing it sort of like one of these shorts, and he was saying, "You English and I think you should get rid of the red cross on your flag, and just change it to England." Yeah, like literally, this guy had been here 3 weeks, and he's telling you what you can have on your flag.
But people like to trigger, don't they, to get that response?
Christ. Yeah, but I will say about the Muslim Brotherhood, they are organised, and they will.
Oh yeah, but we won't. Now I think the British government ain't had nothing to do with them for years, but they've still got a strong power.
Well, they're in government, bro.
No. I think that they fell out with them a little while ago. I've got a friend who's been doing a load of research on that.
Okay.
They're dangerous, very dangerous.
Yeah. Well, there's a question.
Sorry, Taff. Enter my name. I don't think Amos is saying that we don't need fucking migrants. He's on about the undocumented ones, mate. The ones that are coming in the airports are usually like doctors and scientists and things like that. Am I right, Amos?
Are you for real, Todd?
Well, doctors.
No. You know what? No, he's got a valid point there. Look, and the thing is, yes, a lot of it we do concentrate on the migrants coming across on the boats and that, but there's a fucking hell of a lot coming in, like with.
But doctors and scientists ain't going to be chucking their passports in the fucking.
Well, no.
Yeah,
He's talking about the
exactly.
legal migration.
So what you're saying, Torbs, is those 50,000 undocumented, we need to get rid of them, But
Yeah.
the 1 million plus doctors and engineers who need to welcome them with open arms. Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
what it is then, let's just say, Vincent, if we didn't have fucking migrants coming over, right, being fucking surgeons and doctors, right, where would our NHS be? Let's be
Well,
real.
I tell you where we would be. We would have less sexual assaults, because if you want to go and look at the crime rates of doctors and surgeons within
British
the
ones
NHS,
as well, like Adolf Shipman.
but you would go and look at the names.
Shipman,
Go and look at the names of the doctors on all of the upcoming court cases, NHS court cases. So you would cut down on the unnecessary amount of deaths caused by foreign doctors who don't understand.
What are you on about that nurse? Are you on about that nurse? She was British, wasn't she? She's just been sentenced not long ago.
Yeah, we can go for. Well, all right then, because we've got her. Should we import 10,000 more doctors who are molesting patients and killing them unnecessarily because of their lack of education?
To be fair, I haven't seen any of that in the news. I've seen Adolf Shipman, British.
Wow.
I've seen that leg beater or whatever she was called.
Have you been to a hospital recently, Torbs?
You know what, Torbs?
Have you been to a hospital in a main city where it looks like Mogadishu?
We've got cases where doctors are not giving Jewish people now fair treatment just because of the...
Torbs, you sound like one of them lefties. Every time I fucking see a lefty, they go, oh, it's 80% white British. They're fucking right, and then they start.
I'm just talking facts. Vince is saying that all these doctors and fucking surgeons that are coming over
this is what
are pillaging our women, right? But I've never seen one in the fucking news. I've seen. I can give you Adolf Shipman as one, and I can give you that fucking the nurse.
Do you feel it's necessary to keep importing doctors and engineers?
Well, where would the NHS? Let's be real. Where would the NHS be, Vince, without them?
Well,
the thing
like
is,
I said, you wouldn't have so many rape cases within the NHS. You wouldn't have so many corruption cases within the NHS, money laundering and all manner of other things. And you wouldn't have a health service which is failing because, Torbs, let me just make this very simple point. The health service has been the envy of the world until about the 60s and the 70s. And then we started injecting all of your doctors and engineers. And now it's an absolute shithole. Look at NHS Wales for a comparison. Run by Labour with the highest number of non-white participants working.
A Welshman invented the NHS, right? But it's the one thing that I don't mind paying my taxes for. Yeah, I think everybody's going to need the NHS.
So a lot of the times I'll get into confrontation with the left, and they go, "Well, look, if you look statistically, 80% of the rates, this, that, and the other are British." Well, then I'll say, at the end of the day, this is a British country. We are the majority, believe it or not.
Are we the majority, though, Ammers? Are we the majority nowadays?
Not in London.
If Torbs says diversity built Britain, honestly, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I think
he's rage quitting.
White British is about 25% in London. So.
Yeah, I was listening to this. I was talking to JJ yesterday, and he said in the East End, right, that there's that many fucking different nationalities. The council haven't even put any Christmas decorations up in the East End.
None in my borough. In
actual fact, how will we even fucking thing with them?
One thing, Tower Hamlets has got a Muslim government mainly. One thing I must say about Tower Hamlets, there are Christmas decorations in around Tower Hamlets.
Majority when they're not putting Christmas decorations up because it depends.
There's none in Newham, right? Because we have a Muslim mayor who, bearing in mind, sued. She's the mayor of Newham. She sued the council for racism and won fucking money off of them. What a scumbag.
Yeah, well, we got councillors who were more interested in an airport in fucking India or something like that.
Yeah, why do they want that?
Fuck's sake, like.
I don't think.
And Keir Starmer, he's more concerned about outside the UK than he is with the people in the UK. You know why?
Because Keir Starmer's a wanker.
Oh, he's
I don't think we are the majority, Hammers. Mate, you only have to go to the likes of the East End and fucking have a look.
Never known a worse prime minister.
There is,
and there's been a couple of bad ones. Let's be fair, right? But like Keir Starmer will go down in history.
So what they done? They made these. It's like what's that place? where it all kicked off with the Romanians and that, you know, and there was only one white
Leeds, is it?
Leeds, yeah. Well, what they've done, councils, is ghettofied areas, and they've done this years ago. And I thought they stopped doing it, but they carried on doing it, and they're putting them people in that area. So the East End, most of it, wherever you go, all these markets, all the old East End markets, which I used to love, and that, you know, are all Bengalis. It's just Bengalis everywhere.
Yeah. And they've made it so if people who never would go out and protest feel like this is getting too much and do want to go out and protest, they're thinking twice about it because they don't want to get locked up.
If you embrace the third world, you become the third world.
I swear by that saying, yes.
That's true.
If you import the third world, I say, you import the third world.
And Birmingham is now the third world.
But the thing is, look, you know,
Bradford.
More and more people got to stand. You know, does anyone think by protesting outside these hotels and that it does nothing? Because I keep hearing that, and I think it does. I think
what's it done up and all right then, Amos, what's it done up and now?
I think it's put pressure on the government. The whole wide world is looking at this. The whole world.
This government needs to go.
Weak government we've got, like Keir Starmer and his
it's the establishment that's the issue here.
Yeah,
so it's long-winded within it.
Hello, plastic.
It is the establishment.
Well, of course, it's the establishment.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not just. That's the problem that we have. The judiciary and the executor. It's all fucking incestuous. It's all fucked. Yeah, we have to clean this stuff out. We have to be strong and do this. That's why he's pushing a war with Russia, which doesn't
from the child services through the police force, the government.
I do believe that this is just a psyop.
No, it's real. Yeah. They want to demoralize us.
It's bullshit.
Well, they want to demoralize us as the Western Foundation.
They want us to think that there's no fucking war with Russia.
Do you think, here's a serious question for you, do you think, like, so Labour, they had a manifesto before they got into power, and they were saying we wouldn't raise taxes, we wouldn't kick the pensioners in the bollocks, we wouldn't kick the farmers in the bollocks. But when these people come into power, these parties, they realise quickly that it's not actually them pulling the strings.
No, you're right. Listen, let me tell you something about the farmers, right? Roy covered it the other day. He was down there. The farmers was driving around Parliament, right, on an unannounced protest. And they had two shit spreaders. They had two muck spreaders, and they was just letting them know, you don't sort it out. We're going to come and we're going to throw shit all over your building.
I think they've done it.
Shit is already spread there, you know?
No. They was letting them know. They're coming back.
I think they unleashed the shit in Belgium.
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah. But because I was saying... Look, the farmers who work for the union ain't going to do fuck all because the unions are paying Starmer's fucking money. They won't do nothing about Antifa because Antifa roll with the unions, right? So, and I've seen it at protest. So, you know, I think what they call Unison, or anyway, one of their big donors, Labour's big donors, I've got all Antifa like wrapped around them and that.
What I'm most concerned about, gentlemen, right, is the women and the children now. It's like you want to get your kids to go out and play, right? But these days, if you're on your Xbox or your PlayStation,
you got to know where these hotels are.
At least I can keep a fucking eye on you, right? These hotels are usually
you've got to know where they are.
Schools.
You got to have a tracker.
Are usually opposite schools, bro.
You got to have a tracker on your children's phone.
Right? Yeah.
You got to make sure you've got, you know, your children are educated.
Yeah, women can't walk down the street anymore. It's crazy, like it's crazy times. Yeah,
it happened in Weston-super-Mare, was that right, in Kent? So it's going to places that are technically not dumps or shitholes.
Yeah, of course.
They're places now, and it's coming. I mean, do you think we're going to just keep this up? They know that's why they're trying to prolong the election, and that's the only thing I think people are going to say. If we don't have the reform issue come in, because
it'll ramp up. These cases will continue until we get this government.
Well, listen, how about the grooming gang inquiry? Why haven't they fucking done that?
Yeah,
They don't want to because half of them are involved in it.
Is it because a lot of them are involved with it? This is what I'm thinking.
Come on. Yeah, of course it is. They're up to their necks in it, bro.
Has anyone seen Labour 25? If you go onto Twitter or put that in Google, you will see loads and loads of Labour councillors. This was some time ago, all been arrested with CP stuff and that.
If we had a proper national inquiry into this grooming gang scandal, right, the heads would roll from top to bottom.
I think it's happening right up the top. If you looked at Tommy Robinson's number 1 and 2, the Rape of Britain, you could see that these child rapists and that, you call it what it is, I suppose.
Let me tell you now,
they was all pictured with the head of council, with the head of police and everything. All these was all linked up together.
Well, he done an Oxford Union chat about 12 years ago, and everything he said has come to fruition.
Oh, he predicted it years ago.
Yeah. And he's been jailed for his convictions, so I got a lot of respect for that man, to be fair. And he's love him or hate him, I got respect for him.
So if we get a, say, right-wing party that takes over government, hopefully, and we say bring back capital punishment, would you guys go for that?
I would.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I
would. It's got to be. I mean, we could go. What do you think about taking fucking juries away from?
No. Well, the reason they're doing that is to do the I guess the backlog.
Well, that's what they're telling you. That's what they're telling you.
I know.
It takes away the fair trial.
Of course it does. My missus is a lawyer, and barristers aren't happy with this. So, this will be challenged. As much as Keir Starmer wants to talk his bullshit.
Oh, so it might not go through. Is that what you're suggesting?
It still has to go through process.
Right.
The thing is its time is clicking for them. That's why I think he's going for it full on, and he wants to pull us back into the EU.
But this is what socialist governments do. We've all seen it around the fucking world. He will have this country on its fucking knees by the end of the
Conservatives for 14 years, and what power they have.
Fuck all, yes.
They're fucking nothing with it. Like the other guy said before when he said we didn't get out the ECHR.
Is that their fault?
Out of that. That was one of the deals we signed for.
Is that their fault? Or is that our fault for not fucking alerting them?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the problem is we're as a nation, as the Brits up and down, the 4 nations that make it, let alone, if you want to take England into the 7 nations that we are, as that comes forth. We've been too tolerant on this. And it's like the boomers, I guess, my parents' generation, who have had no fucking struggle, who have managed to make themselves very wealthy because they bought the homes at the right time, making them millions. And then they're sitting, looking down at us, going, you guys are going to die for us now. Another fucking war. Fuck off.
Yeah, and that old geezer, I think he was on Good Morning Telly. And
that fucking Adil Ray. He was trying to get him to say, it's all these moves.
Yeah,
he wanted him.
And
that man, he nearly had me in tears.
Yeah,
when he was
touched a lot of people.
When he was passionately, it caused fucking murders.
Yeah,
that's the silent generation, isn't it? Is that the silent generation?
Yes.
And I think we can all truly say that we remember different times. Though, do you know what I mean? The 80s, the 80s, the 90s, even. And Tony Blair.
My dad had grand in, and I remember being in situations where my father was being racially abused.
And then Tony Blair come in late 90s, and then it all went down. Mm-hmm. His theme tune was "Things Can Only Get Better," right?
That bastard. He needs to be
fucking hell. Mate, but that was interesting. What you just said, plastic African capital punishment for paedophiles and rapists. I think that should be.
If it's not, if it's 99 point fucking it's got to be, because sometimes look at cases where people have been proved innocent and that.
Yeah, you can catch them in.
Yeah, but I mean, with the scientific evidence they have today, as I don't think is much chance of being in the wrong.
No.
Yeah.
See, and the thing is, and another thing is, the foreign criminals we've got in jail. You're talking about there's no fucking spaces in jail. Why? Because a third of them is foreign criminals. Get rid of them. Take them home.
But there's the predator catchers out there now on the streets, like catching predators, like, and they can't sort of hit them or punch them or attack them because they want to get that conviction on them. If you know what I mean. That, how hard is that
the
job?
thing is, unless you get rid of all these, but they're no good. You don't want to import. We've got enough of our fucking own.
But
you
you've got a mindset of, oh well, in my country we can do it. Yeah, but wait, you come to better your life, bro. Yeah, you've left your country now.
Just get rid, like fuck them off. We need a
the
government
mindset we got.
With a set of fucking.
And these lefty fucking lawyers are working against us.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. When there is, say, capital punishment, it's those in power, as again, who need to be accountable and be brought up, you know, to the docks.
This is why we haven't had enough.
How the fuck is Angela Rayner? Okay, she's worth 19 fucking million pound, I believe. She's never had a fucking private job in her fucking life. Go and tell me that.
They're all corrupt.
There we go. So we can go through this. They might think, oh, we've got it now. But once it comes to the accountability aspect, you fucking come here. You see that swing, you're gonna go there. And that's what I think can happen.
Hamas, did you see this like a paramilitary organization coming on in Ireland? Now, is that a genuine thing, or is that just
no? I think that was fake.
Somebody's just put on for Yeah.
Okay. I think it was because there's been several English people.
I know there's a few Irish boys in the chat. Have they seen anything like that, or do they know anything if it's genuine?
It's been done very, very well, but I don't think there's nothing to it.
Ireland is a melting pot at the moment. It's ready to pop.
I think they need something like that to liven people up.
I mean, it's free travel in Ireland because they're still in the EU, you know.
You take it. They're traveling through Britain, England, Wales to get the fucking island.
Yes, yeah, Ireland taking the brunt of it. Yeah.
That happened with just before Rwanda was cut short. They had a spike in people getting over to Ireland, wasn't it? So it was
and there's one in, one out bollocks. What's one in, one out? There's
look. If you do the mathematics, there's been about 5,000 come in, and probably about less than 50 gone home. So it's just another one to stop the boat, smash the gangs. He's done fuck all with any of that. Just like one in, one out. Everything that comes out of his mouth is
Cheers, Yen.
That's a fucking horrible man, isn't he? You can tell he hates his wife.
And sad IQ. And sad IQ can't.
I swear he's like a robot. He's like a bot.
Yeah, he's horrible, man.
I'll take you back to when he laid that reef in Southport. That man, he just looked like a creepy cunt.
Yeah, and they pulled him out of there.
Yes. But he just wanted to, he had no fucking passion in him. No passion for what he was doing.
The Prime Minister has ever been until he came into power.
Yeah.
And he's taken that.
And now we got women being locked up for 30 words, and we got fucking just rapists and pedophiles fucking doing whatever they want to do. And
thanks, mate.
Another guy today has been done for 2 years, hasn't he? For 2 years, disgusting. For 30 people that read his post on X, I believe. He was shopped in by his brother-in-law.
Oh?
Some guy, he's been put down for 2 years now. Today,
what did he put? What was his post?
It was anti-migrants rhetoric, I believe. And only 30 people saw this, and he's been done for that for 2 fucking years. Poor bastard.
Look at the geezer who jumped on the roof of the Bell Hotel when there was a bit of a riot and they were smashing up police vans.
How much did
he jumped on the roof of the Bell Hotel and pushed the bell to make it ding. Well, I don't think there was any dinger in the middle, but it didn't. And then he jumps off the roof. He got just over 2 years, I think.
And that's exactly the establishment. But
that shows jump on the fucking roof. But they'll put that down to harassed, alarmed, and distressed.
Oh yeah, all sorts of shit. But the establishment itself is shitting. They know it's coming. That's why.
But when you get
there's going to be a rebellion, and there will be civil.
When you get a nation of people who are too scared to speak their mind, that's when you're going to have trouble, right?
But why be silenced though? I know you got to be careful. You have to be very careful.
People don't want to be locked up. See, Ahmed, know what I mean? Yeah. If I go out in the street now and say what I want to say, you could get locked up, and we all know what happened to that one guy after Southport, just for holding up a sign.
Yeah, and unfortunately he took his own life, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shame.
Well,
Yeah.
so they say anyway, allegedly.
It's all sorts of stuff that's happening against our interests as a country, as a
Well,
nation.
You know what? Why are they doing it? Because it just seems too.
Because they're demoralizing the Western Foundation. That's what it's about. It's not
weird,
just happening here. It's happening across Europe.
It's the whole world, all over Europe. Yes, it's
and America. I mean, Trump at least has pulled these shit together.
I think Labour have totally forgotten what they were actually created for the working
Do you
class.
think that this is a George? Do you think this is a George Soros thing then?
100%.
Has anyone looked at? Has anyone looked at? Has anyone looked at the organisation called Tent?
We are still being.
Hang on. Listen to what I'm saying. Has anybody looked at the organisation called Tent? TENT. For migrants, right? So they work with about 500 different companies who are preparing migrants for work, etc. And they've got about 500 companies. You wouldn't believe what companies are involved with this. But if you Google Tent for migrants, you can see another fucking rabbit hole. And this is what's happening. They're getting them into work and etc.
What we need is for the other European countries around us to get out of this EU, to come out and do a Brexit.
But
they don't. They're all in bed with one another, aren't they?
No, it is happening. I mean, do you know Meloni? So the woman in Italy, she's ordered all their gold, the Italian gold, to come outside of the European bank into their.
I'm just going to mute for 5 minutes. I've got to do the dog's dinner.
It's happening, but it's not happening.
It is happening.
It's not happening.
I know those are Eastern Bloc, but in Poland as well, it's like, the Germans have had enough. I can't believe it. It's the establishment that's pushing it, the NATO crap. They think they're voices for us, telling us,
what you need.
It's funny how you say that, Plastic, that Germany's had enough. And that is the country that started all this off.
Yeah, of course. They always do. Third time bloody lucky.
Yeah,
bastards.
Started all this free travel,
And they're coming in through Turkey, and Turkey's not obviously part of
it. But like somebody said earlier on with the migrants, the reason that Europe had to go through this, I bring in the Turks and we had to bring in the Caribbeans, if you will, not many, is because our men died during the war. And we carried on that war into fucking
but we used men. We used Afghans in war. We've used what they call the Indian guys, the
Gurkhas.
The Gurkhas, thank you. The Gurkhas. We've used these people to help us in war.
The Fijians, they're Commonwealth. I'm an ex-military, so I've worked with a lot of them. That's what we should have aimed ourselves on more than anything, that we are a bigger family here, an expanse. And not just come to Britain because we're a small country, but we can go out there, we can train with each other, take our doctors, we train you, we build things for you. What the fuck's wrong with us? We've taken our eye off the ball, and now we've, made Russia and China take over what influence we had. And
it's amazing to think, right? Because back in the day, Britain was the traveller of the seas, and that's why we got our king on a note in Australia and different areas around the world, right? And I don't see we are not that today, are we? Right?
No, I mean, it's
people are losing faith in the royal family.
Yeah,
people are not looking at the royal family in the same way. And
but it's within our blood, isn't it? It's always there. It might be.
And when we do something, it's not British done. It's not British done. So I think we are fast becoming an island. We are losing our identity within our own individual countries. And that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a massive problem when we lose our identity.
I mean, the best thing that can happen is a general election be brought sooner than later and change totally from Labour and Conservatives and get someone in that wants to represent the British people properly.
Yeah, we need a Donald Trump. I'm sorry to say, but we need a Donald Trump.
Well, I think he made a statement saying he was taking something out of the UK or because of their failure to act upon.
Can you imagine, Tyrone, right? A Prime Minister saying something, if you vote for me, and then actually get into power and then do it. What he says he was going to do. Yeah, can you imagine that? Christ, is that a lot to ask?
Yeah, I think the coming together of the EU was the biggest mistake this in Europe has ever done. Because they took they wanted to rule with an iron fist. The EU,
Yeah, I mean, even down to the unions. The unions are corrupt. Yeah, they've lost their way.
If I remember rightly, we didn't. How we got in, I don't know, because we joined the common market. We didn't join this fucking regime called the EU. We joined the common market.
It was Tony Blair. Tony Blair has put things in with lawyers to actually keep us tied into it even today. So that's Tony Blair's fault. That is. Yeah.
I think Stoic Tom. Yeah, I think the king needs to sort yourself out and say, look, this government isn't working for the British people, and get another general election. Down to Charlie boy. It's all on his shoulders.
Yep, he can
At
do
the
it.
end of the day.
Yeah, you can do it.
Hey, Taffy. We got another Taffy in there.
Yeah, big up, Taff.
Right, people. I got 5 minutes before I close down because I got a bowls match tonight. So. If you want to say your farewells, I'd appreciate that.
The taffies are available. You don't have to choose this one, folks.
Only in Wales.
Apparently that's racist now. If you say a jock for Scotland, yeah. If you say I was
making it such a good live there at the end.
A humdinger of a live, Tyrone. Thank you very much. I shall make my excuses.
God bless Vega.
And I'd just like to point out, Torbs, I'm logging that as a rage quit. Clearly, you're still traumatised from the beating you got from Miggsy yesterday. I understand. Cheers,
a good
folks.
Christmas, Vega, lad.
Have a lovely day. I'll be around for Christmas. Got fuck all else to do, Taff.
Hey, chicken, man. Remember that chicken.
Yeah. Good to see you, Plastic. Hammers, good man.
You guys be safe, eh? Much love, and don't give up the fight.
Good to see you. Good to see you, Plastic, lad. Hammers, have a good Christmas. Plastic, and you, Tyrone, my boy.
Yeah, have
a good Christmas.
Probably the new year.
And have a banging New Year. Remember, we got to do the New Year as well.
Right. Bye for now.
Hammers,
don't take it to heart. Hammers, I know you're not there, but I'm going to remove you. Right, there you go, people. It was quite interesting towards the end. What I like to say now is, not everybody holds the same point of view as everyone on the panel, and that's okay. I mean, it's heartfelt by some. Some people don't feel the same way. That's their opinion, and it's just opinions. There was nothing. I don't think there's nothing derogatory said or anything like that, or anything else. I don't think there's any racist comments. I think people are just speaking how they feel. And so if anyone's been upset with the chat, I do apologize, but it's the people on the panel, it's their opinions, not everyone else's. So we've all got our own. And just let me say that when people talk about Muslims. Muslims are not bad people. It's the radicals. Islam, whatever you call them. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So much respect to you all. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. So I'll finish as I always do by saying, be kind to those that are kind to you, and if they're not, fuck them. And take care, everyone. We're on a run up to Christmas. I might be on again, in a day or so. If I'm not, have a great Christmas, everyone. Stay safe, and God bless. As we say in Wales, Hwyl fawr, which is goodbye, and I most probably will throw another one out before Christmas, so I hope to see you then, and take care everyone. God bless. Hwyl fawr.